Hi, welcome back guys. This is your friend, the What If guy, back with another fanfiction. This is the first part of What If Issei had OP's secret sacred gear. Now before starting, please give this video a like and subscribe to the channel if you want more videos like this. Now let's get into the fanfic. We still see a child of only 6 years old who was abused by Rias Grmory, Sona Sitri and her family Abel. That's what a useless person like you deserves. Look at you, not even the Red Emperor wanted you as a carrier. Andrea. Yes, brother, because you are not like us. Father Hyoudou. Why aren't you like your brothers? They are laborers of Rias Gregory, they are in a very strong clan. Mother Hyoudou, why don't you die? Would you do us a favor? After the big palisa, Issei leaves his room. Issei, because it only happens to me, I said this while crying. Rias, how do we get rid of that garbage? Abel, what if we kill him? Andrea, no, because maybe he can escape and run away quickly. Sona, how about we vote for it on the portal? Rias, it's true. Abel, what a portal? Sona, a portal that opens every 7 years, but in that place time is different. 1 year here in that place lasts like 100 or 1000 years, but on other occasions it lasts like 1,000,000 years. Time is very strong like gravity in that place. Gravity, it's like 900 times still mentioned. Rias, that portal has a name. Sona, it is called Purgatory. Sona, it's true. Rias, in Purgatory there are big beasts like living titans and dragons. Father Hyoudou, vote for him today. What's up? Rias, but there are about 3 years left. Sona, but we can advance the portal to Purgatory with Rias magic. Rias, it's true. They grabbed the chestnut tree and tortured him so that he would not move. After 3 hours of torture we can see the chestnut tree almost on the verge of death. Rias, how about you? Useless, enjoy your last minutes of life. Sona, if he doesn't die from old age he will die from hunger or the beasts will eat him alive. Abel, goodbye little brother. They voted for him on the portal. Issei, I'm tired of waiting for my parents and brothers to love me, I'm tired of being good, I'm tired of everything. He couldn't stand up due to gravity and his injuries. 3 years passed that Issei was in the portal. He trained until he broke his bones, he killed emissaries of 200 living titans and 500 beasts, 100 dragons. Issei, I'm dying of tiredness, so I'm going to train to get stronger. Issei is already 9 years old. Those years he trained very strong, he could make clones of him and he could also transform into a demon. He discovered his sacred gears, the Dark Dragon Zero and other sacred gears, like Durango's brother and another dragon, who was Albion's brother. Issei, how can Vizirian and Rieger train me today? Vizirian, well, Issei as 10,000 push-ups and sit-ups. Rieger, and then activate the boast gears and train in that state for 10 days. Zero also uses the combinations of sacred gears. Issei bueno 1 2 3 4. After training Issei, when will the portal open to leave? It's been 20 years in this dimension, but I haven't aged that time. Note, in that dimension 500 years can pass, but it will be like time in your dimension. Only 3 years passed in Issei's dimension, only in old age as normal time. When Issei went to drink water and a little food, he was in a forest, a titan appeared. Issei, again titan, calm down, brat, I'm a Pacific Titan. I've been watching you for a while and I have to tell you that you're very strong and I have a proposal, boy. How about I train you to be a Titan? Issei, how can I trust you? Titan, why haven't I attacked you? Issei, but how do I know it's a trap? Titan, good point, but I promise you it's not a trap. Issei, first tell me your name. Titan, my name is Cronus. Issei, the Titan that Zeus and his brothers saw in the Tartar. But how are you here? He said, surprised. Cronus, well, Tartarus is a connection with Purgatory, or rather I say Tartarus is Purgatory. Tartarus has a great connection with Purgatory. Tartarus is in a different place with other mounts and titans. Issei, okay, I trust you a little because of that information. And well, how are you going to make me a Titan? Kronos, are you sure? Because there is no turning back. Issei, you yourself told me that I should train, and then you said that if I am sure of becoming a Titan, how is this going? Cronus, take that as a yes. 5 years passed. We can see a 14-year-old brunette with armor almost broken. Issei, well, big damage, father, I'm better than before. Well, Rieger, help me, give me a little more energy and divide half of my father's power. Rieger, you think it's easy to divide power and increase Issei for his chicken? Yes, Rieger. You owe me one night. Issei, either way, just do it quickly. Cronus, You have improved a lot in 25 days of fighting and one of them got that armor and you dealt me a lot of damage Issei. You had to increase the gravity and it was not economical to measure for those 25 days nor did I drink water for 20 days Kronos. If you say that it seems cruel Issei, it's cruel what I echo Kronos. Well, we have to finish this fight quickly. Issei, I say the same Kronos/Issei the two shouted and then clashed their fists, which was a great exploitation. Issei fell unconscious and Kronos caught him. Kronos, you have improved a lot but you are leaving right now Issei you right now the Ba of Phoenix will take you DMNIs from the future Kronos was leaving and said I hope you become strong my dear son Issei. After 5 months Issei the dog but did not see his father Issei. Where did you go? Old road for a while and I didn't find Su's father. A girl saw Issei and the next thing she followed Issei. Greetings from wherever you are, he said seriously. Girl, how did you realize? Issei, I feel your presence for a while girl, how long were you here? He said to divert the topic and he succeeded. Issei, well I've been trapped here for about 8 years, but in this dimension for about 300 years. The girl was surprised because she spent 8 normal years here in Cerrado but in this dimension she was like 300 years girl. Since what year have you been here? Issei, like since I was 6 years old the girl was more surprised because since she was 6 years old she had been trapped here in a place worse than hell. Girl, that's a lie, a person can't be trapped from the age of 6 Issei. Well, my parents and brothers agreed to send me to this place. Girl, your parents agreed Issei, what are you so sore? Girl, hey, but it's impossible for your parents to agree to sending you to this place. Issei, well, my parents don't care if I'm right or wrong. It was worse when Grmory and the Sitri appeared. Girl, you know the heirs Grmory and Sitri Issei. Yes, that's why I'm trapped in this place girl. How about you have my entourage so you can prove the opposite? You are heiresses Grmory and Sitri. Issei, how can I trust you if I don't even know your name? Girl, sorry my name is Angelica Phoenix Issei. I like a phoenix, that clan, I'll join your entourage, but if you betray me he'll kill you. Angelica, well, they left Purgatory note. The Phoenix are the only clan that can enter Purgatory. After they left Purgatory they went to the Phoenix house to be turned into a knight. Angelica, since your parents sent you to that place since no one can survive in Purgatory, that's the Phoenix. Issei, well, I'm sorry you've been honest, at first you can't even tell me. Angelica, if gravity increases every day it is very difficult to survive in that place Issei. A question, the Phoenix house is a quiet house Angelica? Yes it is but my brother is a bit annoying Issei, and what is his name? Angelica Razor Phoenix Issei, well don't bother me everything is fine Angelica. We're here, let's go in. When all the servants entered, they were surprised because their wife never wanted to have a servant, much less an entourage. They entered a large room where a man and a woman were talking and they saw their daughter with a boy. Mr. Phoenix, what a daughter, how are you? And a question, who is that boy? Angelica, I feel fine father and answering your question, that boy is my knight. Mr. Phoenix, what? Angelica, because they scream Mrs. Phoenix, you are not feverish daughter, she said it worried. Angelica, no mother but why are you worried? Mr. Phoenix, you have never, ever had a servant, much less a servant. Issei, I'm all here, he said it a little upset. Angelica, well father, I'm going to my room so I can give you the night's peace. Mr. Phoenix, good daughter. When they were in the room Angelica looked for Caballero's pieces and the ones against Angelica. Well, Issei, ready for you to be my knight. Issei, no, you tell me that you are going to turn me into one of your servants and then you tell me that I am ready. Angelica, sorry. After a while they went to their parents to help them separate the knight pieces for Issei. Mr. Phoenix, why doesn't it work? Mrs. Phoenix, don't lose Angelica, I'm tired. And Angelica gave me all the knight pawn pieces, to the film, and Reina to Issei. Note, these are mutated parts because they do not work with normal parts. One work, all the mutated pieces were put in Angelica, but why? Issei, don't shout, I'm here. Winged Mr. Phoenix, what a daughter, you already have an entourage of one person Angelica? Well, I'd better go ahead and get tired. And 3 years passed when Issei came in and met Razor Phoenix. At first they didn't get along well but as time passed they got along like brothers. Razor, 599 push-ups, sit-ups. I can Issei, You have a long way to go to surpass me, brother. Note. This is the appearance of Issei when all the pieces were entered. Razor. Well, brother, I have to go see my fiancé, he said it with annoyance. I have to continue driving. Issei. Yes, I'm going to talk to the counselors right now to cancel the wedding, brother. After all, it happened like the original story. We can see Razor being in the club. Rias. I already told you that I'm not going to marry you, Razor. Razor. Well, Rias, the counselors decided it like our parents. Abel, you're my fiancé and I won't let an arrogant guy like you come. Adriana. I will also protect Rias-sama. When they were going to fight, Grafia appeared. Grafia. Stop, tired of all your laughter. Your brother said that you can face him in a rating game. Razor. I asked him to. He couldn't finish speaking because he was interrupted by Issei. Issei. Lord Razor, I ask him to behave or I will call him his sister. Razor. With fear he said yes. Grafia. Where did you come from? She said she was surprised because she didn't feel his presence. Issei. Sorry. Introduce me. I am a servant of the Phoenix family and I am a servant of Angelica Phoenix. Some girls blush. Ron for Issei. Rias. You are a servant of Angelica Phoenix. Issei. Yes, Rias. That's a lie. Angelica has never wanted to have an entourage. Razor. It's true what he says. Issei. More respect. Rias. Grmory. Abel. What are you saying, idiot? Are you talking to Rias, the younger sister of Zurcher Lucifer, the current Lucifer? Issei. I don't give a damn if he's Lucifer's brother. Abel. When Grafia tried to have Abel, he received a big blow from Issei. Well, that's all the Red Emperor has. How embarrassing it is. Abel. Shut up, Demon. Issei. Are you ready to die? He said it with his sword at his throat. Grafia. If you kill him you will be an enemy of the demons. He said it would be Issei. Well, I don't care. That surprised Grafia because she wasn't afraid of her. Angelica. Stop. She said it. Everyone was shocked because Issei was in the Phoenix house. Rias. That's a lie. Issei died years ago. Issei. That's because they thought I was going to die in that place. Andrada activated his sacred gears and went to touch Issei, but Grafia was hit by Adriana. Grafia. Miss Rias-sama, I ask you to apologize to Mr. Issei. Phoenix. I did not attack you or insult you. Rias. I apologized, he said with hatred. Issei. Well, see you later. Grafia and Abel/Adriana. You will pay us, he said it with hatred and annoyance. After 2 weeks of train to train Rias. We don't need a month of training, just 2 weeks is enough and more than enough. Rias loved Grafia and said they were ready to fight. Grafia. Safe. Rias-sama. Rias. It's more than safe. An L rating game. Razor. I thought it would take longer. Rias. I will show you what I am capable of. Then it happened like the original story with the difference that Rias had almost all of its pieces. The only thing missing is Kaneko. Asia. Rias. Give up, you won't be able to gain support from your queen and you said it with arrogance. Razor. I have some tricks up my sleeve. Exchanging parts. Rias. How biased. Pizza. Are you going to change your queen? Razor. You'll see. The queen disappeared and in the king's place was Issei. Issei. Why did you call me? He said it with annoyance. Razor. It won't be for you to support me. Issei. You can only deal with those useless people. Razor. Please. Issei. What effing bago you are. Rias. She was upset because they ignored her. Rias. I'm here. Dmnu. Issei. Did you hear something? Razor. No. Abel/Andriana. He said it with fury, activating his balance break. Rias. Now you will see what the bearer of the Red Emperor Dragon and the bearer of Tiamat are capes. Razor. Phoenix Shield and the attacks of Abel and Andriana were taken. Razor. Phoenix Shield. Issei. But what includes still are Abel/Andriana. Abel balance breaker. Adriana. Brother, I and the girls will support you from a distance. Kiba, I helped you with melee. Abel. Thank you. Issei. Ban talk or fight. Rias. Dinan everything plus this. Rias voted a sphere of destruction. Aquino. Era all this. Razor. I'll take care of it. Issei. Don't worry, I'll take care of it. Issei. Dispersion and all the powers disappeared. Issei. That's all they have. Adriana. Demon balance breaker. I supported you, brother, so the two brothers went to attack Issei. Issei. How pathetic. That's all the bearers of Drake and Tiamat have. Tiamat. My portal Dora is a prodigy, not like you. Drake. I say the same thing. It was good that a useless person sees you. Issei. Haha, that's what you say, but you don't know what I am. Layers of truth. 00. Yes, mate, they are just arrogant dragons. Drake and Tiamat were shot. Dragon. Here you go. 0, and they are deaf to Tiamat. I was with Issei. Adriana. Who is 0? Drake. There is no celestial Fragonar like us, but he is the dragon emperor of darkness Abel, so we surpass him in power, no Tiamat. One of the dragons that the triennial itself will use its second form everyone. It's a joke, right? Draig, they would like that but no zero. I forgot to tell you that my bearer dominates all my power Tiamat. That must be a lie, none of your former bearers has been able to control even half of your power. Issei, what were they saying rubbish? Zero, I think you better use that technique my friend Issei. Well you laugh because you better not give up Rias. Never Issei, well, you asked for it, Rias. Issei took out a sword and stuck it in his stomach. Rias is going to criticize him for a stupid act but Abel screamed. Abel HHHA. A large hole formed in Abel's stomach. Rias, what's wrong with you? Abel said he was worried. Adriana, brother, are you fine? I said it with the same tone of concern. Razor, haha seriously Wolves Amatar that left everyone shot Rias. Like he's going to kill him, he said it with fear Issei, Easy used a powerful technique that was created by my exchange Aquino. What Issei? Exchange is a technique that if they leave me on the verge of death, a third will exchange my wounds for the person who faces me Rias. That means that Issei, yes, this battle was already won by me and my brother, and I cut my throat. Rias, no please Issei, 1, 2, 3 A light was forming on Issei's neck while Abel's was bleeding. Rias, stop please, she said it crying. Issei, incorrect word Rias, I give up Issei, correct word Graphia, the winner is the Phoenix clan Issei, well I'm leaving Rias. I'm sorry Abel because Aya wasn't strong. Angelica, don't you think you went too far? Issei, in a war you think that the enemy is forgiven Angelica. Don't change the subject Issei, I'm not changing the subject. Tell me in a raiding game do you think the enemy forgives you? Angelica, no Issei, I didn't even hurt them seriously. After passing like the original story we feel at a wedding Rias accepts Razor Phoenix as her husband Rias, as Abel. Stopped the wedding and then it happened like the fight between Issei and Razor but instead of Issei it was Abel the winner Razor Phoenix Abel. He lost again Rias you accept Razor as your future husband Rias. Yes he accepted Razor accept Rias as your future poses Razor. Sis if Asep he could not finish speaking as Issei appeared with several injuries. Issei, stop the wedding this wedding is cancelled everyone. What Issei? How did you hear about this wedding? Cancela because of this document that was signed by the advisors of the underworld. Zurcher, let me see. If what he says is true, that document was signed by us. Everyone in the room knew that the counselors were amazed. Counselors, that boy came to our office to sign that document but before we gave each other a big beating, that boy has potential for the fight Issei Yamia Lagan Mucho Zurcher. But I thought you agreed with this compromise counselors. We were but this boy ISO come to his senses we cannot send even a powerful clear with a weak one Rias. Apparently he realized that the Grmory clan is the strongest counselors. We say the Phoenix house is a powerful house. That boy fought with all of us to be able to cancel the wedding. Rias, I'm not crazy about marrying you Issei. I cancelled the wedding so that my brother doesn't have a very weak wife. Rias, how weak counselors? Well, we do our part and you do yours. Issei, okay Zurcher, what deal did they get? Counselors, must attend Qua Academy Rias, but it is under our protection advisors. Issei will have a territory because we have detected that the renegade demons are increasing and you are not responsible for your territory. Issei, well but I'm not going to help or alas Grmory and Sitri okay counselors, good but you also have to convince Angelica to join the academy Issei, that will be difficult but I will do it well brother let's go Razor. This time I invited the beers Issei, I hope it's true the next day teacher. Today we have 2 new students guys. But let it be a girls. I hope it's a boy they both passed Issei, introduced me. I'm Issei Phoenix. It's a pleasure to meet I hope we get along well Angelica. Introduced me I'm Angelica Phoenix it's a pleasure to meet I hope we get along well the boys and girls screamed with happiness because there was a very handsome boy and a appealing girl. Boy 1. A question, do you have a boyfriend? Angelica, I look at Issei with a smile if my boyfriend is Issei con W face Angelica. In coughs, the girls ran out of the opportunity to have a boyfriend. After 3 hours of classes at Ascancer left Angelica and Issei went out together Issei, because you said he was your boyfriend Angelica Sama Angelica? Well, Issei, I said that so they don't bother me with appointments and that. Issei, I understand, but why did he say that girls have run out of opportunities? Angelica, BB, well, Issei really couldn't finish speaking because the Grmory clan and Sitri appeared. Sona, we can talk to you. What he said would be Sona, we can talk in private. Angelica, why? Rias, just follow us please. Angelica, okay. They went to the student council hall. Sona, can you know why you have to protect this territory? She said it angrily. Issei, first, be angry that we haven't done anything to you, and second, the demon council is already fed up with your incompetence. Rias, what are you talking about? Issei, that the renegade demons increase in number and that protect this territory, that number has not decreased. Sona, but we have killed many renegade demons. Issei, how many? Sona. Issei, I thought so. Rias, well, how are we going to lower the numbers? Issei, I take care of it separately. I work alone. I don't need obstacles. Saji, what do you say? We are nuisances and that girl doesn't even have an entourage. Angelica, yes, I keep it. Rias, but where is it? Issei, you're already doing well. All that were shot. Sona, that's impossible. No one has an entourage of just one person. Angelica, well, they are with mutated pieces that I could dress on my servant. Sona, well, but Issei, I have a question for you. Issei, what question? Sona, how did you escape from that place? Issei, you talk about purgatory. Well, Angelica-sama appeared and took me to her house. That's why I serve the Phoenix family. Issei, well, enough questions and I'm going. One approach. Ami Yosino killed them. Rias, sooner or later he will need our help. Sona, don't laugh, he is very powerful. Rias, what are you saying? Sona, Sona, he faced the demon council alone. Rias, but anyone can do that, even my Abel-san can do it alone. Sona, the demon council is very powerful, not even Zurcher and my sister can confront each other. Rias, sooner or later I will have you in my pieces. Issei. Angelica, a question. Issei, yes. Angelica-sama. Angelica, where were we going to live? Issei, I have an apartment that I bought for a while. Angelica, Issei, why do you never smile? Issei, well, Angelica, I no longer have feelings. That's been gone for years. Angelica, I promise you. Issei, that I will help you to smile again. After classes. Issei, pathetic demons, that's what they can do. Demon, because we can't hurt you like this. Issei, don't lose but die. Exiled from heaven, all the demons saw a very blinding white light and that was the last thing they saw because they died quickly. Issei, I hope you can rest in peace with this. There are already 1,000 renegade demons that I have killed. The next day the church messengers appeared. Issei, it seems like I have visitors. He didn't say it in his mind. After school everything went to the original story. Irina, we need permission to recover the Excalibur. Sona/Rias, good, but I need some other permission. Zenobia, what permission? It's only you who protects this city, right? Sona, yes, but there is another person who also takes care of the city. Irina, what else is it? Angelica, you have permission for me. Zenobia, then you are the other person who takes care of the city. Angelica, yes, I am Angelica Phoenix from the Phoenix clan. Irina, your entourage. Issei. Angelica-sama, the other Excalibur appeared. Irina/Zenobia, where they are? They asked with amazement because a demon found the Excalibur quickly. Issei, he is in an abandoned church. Irina, a question, how did you find the Excalibur quickly? Issei, the demon council told me that you were coming and I looked for the Excalibur quickly and I found them. Irina, thank you, but you look familiar. Abel, Irina, how are you? He said so they could change the subject. Irina, Abel-san, how are you, but why are you with the demons? Abel, I'm here to protect my fiancée. Irina, where is Issei-kun? Because I only see you and Adriana. Well, Irina, how did she explain it to you? Issei, well, Irina, maybe you can reserve a meeting with me. Irina, you are Kun. Issei, that's right. Irina introduced me cordially. I am Issei Phoenix from the Phoenix clan. Zenobia, I thought you were just like the other demons who are arrogant and don't show up. Issei, I'm not like that. Well, Irina, it was a pleasure talking to you, but the Excalibur will be leaving very soon, so don't waste time because otherwise you'll have to search again. Irina, thank you. Issei-kun, when they were leaving, Zenobia said that she was not Asian. Like this, if it's me because Zenobia, then you became a demon, you are a traitor like this. But I'm not attracted to church. Zenobia, you are a witch like this. I am not a witch. Zenobia, do you still believe in God? Like this. Yes, Zenobia. Then die and you will be forgiven, Rias. Enough, I won't allow you to insult my pieces. Zenobia. Well, let's go. Irina. When they were leaving, Kiba's demon princess appears and says that she wants a confrontation with them. Afterwards, it's like the original story, but instead of Issei appearing, it seems like Abel. But Kiba lost 2 reports and Abel could barely get up. Zenobia. Die like this and you will be forgiven by God. When the move was going like this, a wall of fire appeared that prevented Zenobia from passing Issei. Miss Zenobia, I ask you please not to do that because otherwise it will cause a war. Zenobia. Sorry I got carried away. Issei. It doesn't matter, but they will have to look for the Excalibur because I think they already left the place after moving on to the original story. Issei. Then they lost another Excalibur. Irina. Yes, they set us up. Issei. A question, do you have a place to stay? Zenobia. No. Issei. Why don't you stay with us until you recover? Irina. Sure, that's it. Issei. They are hurt and I can't let them get hurt like that. Zenobia. It's not a trap. Issei. If it was a trap you would be dead by now. Zenobia. Good point. 2 days passed. Issei was being watched by a fallen angel. Issei realized that he was being watched and entered the bar. Issei, bartender with a bottle of rum. A girl was winged by Issei. Girl, waiter please give me a bottle of tequila. Issei, why are you watching me? Girl, how did you realize? Issei, your presence gives you away. We can do it the easy or difficult way. Girl, I prefer the difficult one. They left the bar and Issei left the hotel to report that Asu loves him, but he didn't know that the girl was following him. Issei, how did you find me? Girl, I followed you until here. Issei, well, let's fight. Or what? A barrier was formed. The ABA girl walking like this to Issei. Issei, well, it seems that Basa couldn't finish because the girl embraced him. Girl, apparently we were going to have some fun. Issei, what are you talking about? Issei, what aces? Girl, well, when I followed you I paid attention to you and let me tell you that you are very attractive and I want to know your resistance. Issei, I'm fine with my endurance. I can run 300 kilometers without getting tired. Girl, I'm not talking about that resistance. She said it with a flirtatious tone. Note, our protagonist does not know what he is talking about because first he was tortured and second he was sent to purgatory so he could survive. Girl, introduced me. I am Emilia, a fallen angel. Issei, well, but what are you talking about? Emilia, very soon you will let yourself go. The next day Issei woke up and saw Emilia standing next to him. Emilia, good morning love. Issei, good morning love, what time is it? Emilia, it's 7:30 because Issei, I'm going to be late for class. Emilia, but you haven't bathed or eaten. Issei, that doesn't matter, he said it while changing quickly. Emilia, but you are going to eat. Issei, I'm going to get me something on the way. I'm sorry darling, but I have to go. Issei ran out of the Asia Hotel and his school. Angelica, why hasn't Issei arrived? Issei arrived at class on time but everyone saw him messing up his hair and sweating. After class Angelica, can you tell why you weren't answering my calls? Issei, I was on an important mission, that's why Angelica-sama couldn't answer her. Angelica, well, but don't do the same thing that I was worried about you. Note UI, if a very important mission then I move on to the original story. Rias, Kokabeel, give up, we outnumber you. Kokabeel, haha, for God's sake I hope they can put up a good fight. Abel, you are in front of the strongest security. Adriana, the same thing I say, you are in front of the strongest Tiamat bearer. Abel and Adriana went straight to Kokabeel. After 2 hours we can see Abel and Adriana injured. Kokabeel, haha, those are the bearers of the Red Emperor Dragon and the bearer of Tiamat. Abel, shut up. Kokabeel, well, you have given the boy a gift. Kokabeel created a large spear of light and voted it to the Grmory group. Abel. Rias, when the spear of light exploded you can still see brown hair with a shield. Issei, that was close. Angelica, if I hadn't activated the soul shield. Rias, thank you for saving me, but Kokabeel attacked the chestnut's back, and Issei stopped the attack. Issei, don't you think that attacking from behind is for cowards? Kokabeel, I see that you are not like the demons because you don't join me. Issei, I'm sorry but I'm still United Clan. Kokabeel, good. A fallen angel attacked from behind by Issei. The chestnut realized and hit the fallen one, but Kokabeel also attacked the chestnut from behind. When Issei realized it was too late to stop the attack, but he appeared to the guide who received the attack. Issei, Amelia. The chestnut shouted. Amelia, She was bleeding from the attack she received from Kokabile. Issei, why are you doing this? He said while crying a few tears. Amelia, I can't see the person I love to see die. Kokabile, haha, that's what happens for falling in love with a demon. Wait, I was Puritan, you don't tell me you were the father. Ha. Issei was healing Amelia. Issei was covered by his hair. Kokabile, she was just a beach. She couldn't finish speaking because Issei hit her in the face. Before starting the story, I want to know if you want another FIC manga. Tell me in the comments which FIC you want by voting. I will choose it and then upload it. The fics are Naruto and Uchiha BSTRD. Naruto, a forgotten son. Issei betrayed Issei. The new Slenderman. Goku betrayed Goku, a BSTRD son. If you want greetings, put them in the comments at the end of the story. I will greet the first. Let the story begin. Kokabile, haha, she seriously fell in love with a demon. That happened to her because she was a person. He couldn't finish speaking because Issei hit him strong in the face. Issei, Demon. Kokabile, I swear to kill you and balance breaker. Kokabile, impossible, you are the bearer of the Emperor Dragon of Darkness. Zero, let me tell you, Dad, I've made my partner angry and your death is inevitable. Kokabile, not even the Sekyudai could do anything to me with the Tiamat wielder and you think your partner can kill me. Zero, well Crow, I already warned you. Issei, I swear I will kill you. Kokabile, I will suffer you like you have no idea. Issei went quickly to Kokabile and hit Kokabile with a big blow and he blew up the barrier that the Sitri ISO group was not advancing to contain Issei's power. Kokabile, that blow hurt me. Well, it seems that your partner is stronger than the others. Give me a good fight. The two flew, attacking each other. The two gave out a great wave of energy. Kokabile, take said while creating a large lanza of light. Issei, dragon shot said as a large beam of energy came out of Issei's arm as the two powers collided, causing the barrier to almost break. Kokabile, you are very strong boy, he said it tiredly. Issei, shut up trash, he said it with fury. The two were about to give another blow but an idiot interrupted them. Abel, you can get out of here now. Issei, I'm already recovered and leave this to the professionals. Kokabile, ha, for God's sake. That boy is arrogant, how can you put up with him? Issei, you don't know how much I had to endure to not kill him. Kokabile, Rias honors me. Kokabile, I'm looking forward to it, my dear friend. Kokabile created a great spear of light. Abel, well, give me your best attack. When Kokabile threw the spear of light where Abel, that's all he said with mockery, but he didn't even know that the spear had misfired when the spear of light hit the ground with a huge explosion and Abel fell with serious wounds. Rias, Asia, hurry up and heal fast to Abel-san. Asia, if you Rias 1-san Issei, so it won't get in the way. They both went with their maximum powers. Kokabile / Issei esto termina ya. Kokabile gave a big blow to Issei with holy energy, but when he touched Issei his whole body was torn apart. Kokabile, but what happened to me, he said while bleeding. Issei, I used a technique already 100 normal cuts but you didn't even see it, just me, your last words. Kokabile, yes, God is so dead. Everyone who got shot because of what Kokabile said except Issei because Kronos already knew it. Avia told him that information. Issei, bueno hasta la próxima. Kokabile, after that Kokabile burned in the flames of purgatory. Issei, well, I already killed a piece of trash but it appears valid. Valley, where is Kokabile? He said seriously. Issei, I killed him, some problem. Said it seriously. Valley, my mission was to bring Kokabile but I think I'll take you to answer some questions. Issei, if you do that you can cause a White Emperor war. Valia, how do you know that I have the White Emperor Dragon? Albion, Vale, be careful, that boy is the bearer of the Emperor Dragon of Darkness. Vale, what do you mean? Albion, it wasn't just me and Red. Albion, you are wrong. Vale, the black is one of the dragons that the Triexta will take out its second form. Vale, seriously Albion, but none of its wielders can control all its power. That is a great advantage in your favor. Zero, White, I think you are right. None of my former carriers could control all my power, but Issei is another thing. If he could control all my power. Albion, I suggest you, Vale, get out of this place quickly and report this to Azazel. Valiso case, for some reason he left. AI quickly counted his strength. Issei, he saw Emilia and worried about her. He ran quickly to her to see how she was. Emilia, my head hurts. Issei, Emilia San Esteban, well, he said with concern. Emilia, yes, Issei-kun said with joy at seeing his beloved. End of the chapter 1. Hope you like this FIC. See you later. It was a joke. Emilia hug Issei. Emilia, you idiot, You had me worried when Kokabeel attacked you. Issei, you are a fool, that attack wouldn't have done anything to me, I'm glad you're okay. But a girl was watching them from afar with a murderous aura. Angelica, Issei-kun, can you tell me why Telema, darling, said it with a smile. Issei, I was scared. Angelica-sama is a friend, she helped me in the mission, I told her, but Emilia was going to tell the whole truth. Emilia, it's true, my name is Emilia, the girl who helped Issei lose his virginity, said it with a smile. Angelica, it's in total shock because I hear it. Issei was pale because of what Emilia said. What she said was true, but he didn't want Angelica to know that because Osino would kill him. Issei, that's a lie, he said nervously, because of what his emstas could do to him. Angelica, Emilia, that's true. Emilia, yes, it's true, and let me know that he, being a rookie, handles it very quickly and strongly, he said it while looking at Issei. Angelica took out a machine gun. Save, where did she get it? Angelica, die Diemen, treacherous dog. Issei, the only thing I could do is avoid the bullets from the machine gun. Issei, I can explain it. Angelica-sama, after I explained everything to Angelica, she was beyond furious. Angelica, then you told me that she was following you to a hotel to inform me, but then she embraced you and they said that was true. Issei, here it is. Angelica, I pull out a bomb note. Where do you get all that from? Angelica, I get a bomb. Where they get that from? Issei, calm down. Angelica-sama, what Emilia said is a joke, right? Emilia, how can you say that after what we did? You told me that you would be responsible. Issei, that doesn't help at all. Angelica, DMN, unfaithful dog. After Issei was almost killed several times by Angelica. Rias, Angelica, take Issei with you to the faction meeting because he was the one who killed Kokabeel and they want to know how he was. Angelica, that will be a problem. Issei never likes those meetings apart from the fact that he has little patience, and worse if they insult him or her, he is capable of killing anyone. Rias, but it's one that your servants can't control. Angelica, I'm sorry to tell you no. Rias, I hope you can talk about it so that he can come, since the leaders of the angels and the fallen are coming. Angelica, I will do everything possible to make him come, but I won't promise you anything. Rias, yes, understood. After that, Angelica left to talk to Issei to see him. Angelica, Issei, you have to go to the meeting because if you don't come you will cause a war. Issei, I don't care if there's a war, I'm not going to go to that meeting. Angelica, please, Issei said it with a few small tears in his eyes. Issei, end that one. Stop making that face. If I go to the faction meeting. Angelica smiled because her plan worked, but she had to say something to Issei. Angelica, a question. What Emilia said was true. Issei, yes, it was. Angelica-sama. Angelica embraces Issei with surprise. Issei, what is Angelica doing? Sama. Angelica, never tell me. Sama. Issei, I have to tell you that I have a feeling to declare for you. Issei, and what would that feeling be? Angelica-san. Angelica, I say and I love you, he said, stuttering. Issei said too in shock because he didn't know that his emesis had feelings of love. Angelica went to Issei and gave him an embrace. Issei said, I hope you reciprocate my feelings for you. Issei, Angelica, and I love her too, but I could never tell her because I was afraid of being rejected, he said it stuttering. Angelica, yes, she said while embracing Issei. After they left the room at the meeting we can see the Grmory, Sitri and the Phoenix entourage. Azazel, a Zurcher question, how did they defeat Kokabeel, your sister? Zurcher, the truth is, my sister didn't beat Kokabeel, it was the Issei boy from the Phoenix entourage. Azazel, your boy is seriously strong. Issei, yes, why? Azazel, well, I sent Vala to capture Kokabeel, but when he arrived he couldn't find him. What happened to Kokabeel? Issei, I killed him because Azazel, but since he was a cadre who survived the faction war 0, I got my partner angry and killed him. Everyone in the room was in shock because a celestial dragon was speaking. Michael, it is one of the most powerful dragons sealed by God. True. 0. In truth, I was never sealed by God. I could always break this seal, but I was very slow. Azazel, how do you have a very powerful dragon? That artifact is in purgatory. Issei, well, I was in purgatory for a long time. In that place, I learned to survive at the age of well. Nothing helped me when I arrived. Zurcher, but since going to purgatory at such an early age is basically impossible, at that point they became nervous, laughing and dreaming. Issei, didn't your sister tell you? Seraphol, what are you saying? Issei. Issei, Well, laugh and sound, they almost killed me and they voted me to purgatory because the Red Emperor Dragon said I was useless. Maybe that's why the whole room is silent. Serafal. That's a lie, he said it out of anger because he was accusing his sister of something so cruel. Issei, Ami, I'm not interested in you believing me. Serafal, how can you accuse my sister of such a cruel thing? Issei, Ami, I don't care if you believe me, I'm just telling the truth. Azazel, well, calm down monkeys, we all come to be a peace treaty. No, Michael, it's true, everyone, calm down monkeys please. After everyone calmed down, Azazel, well, oh, peace or war? Zurcher, I want peace, but it is also time to ask the celestial dragons. Alvian, well, I want peace and your red drake. I want peace so well and you have 0-0. I don't care if there is peace or war, I don't give a damn, you just decide. Issei, he thought the same as Zero. Zurcher, well, oh, peace. After a long talk, Emilia seemed Emilia. I said, then peace or war? Issei, peace. Emilia, seriously? Issei, yes. Azazel, let him roast a fallen crocodile in this meeting. He said it seriously. Emilia, I'm here for Issei. Azazel, we have to take her to interrogate her. Trapelon guards, the guards are going to take Emilia, but Issei said, Issei, if you don't want to die, you better not touch it, you heard me. Azazel, we have to interrogate her to see that she is not a traitor. Issei, don't you listen to him, Crow, if you touch her, you'll die, he said it with a little anger. Azazel, do you want to fight? Issei, if you want, I don't mind leaving a leader dead. Zurcher/Miguel, both of you calm down. Zurcher, Issei, calm down or you will be charged. Issei, shut up. Zurcher, if you don't want to die too. Zurcher, Issei, that you calm down right now. Issei, bear, I want. Zurcher, I will break your bones. Issei was increasing his aura like Zurcher and Azazel. Issei, balance breaker. He took out his second balance break from his other dragon, Draig's brother, that surprised everyone, even Draig and Albion. Zurcher, well, whatever you want. Serafal, Miguel, Gabriel, calming now, they said angry. The three calmed down. Miguel, Azazel, if Issei doesn't want to give you the girl, don't fight, and you too, Zurcher, both of them can get killed because Issei grew up in purgatory and also controls all the power of the Dark Emperor Dragon. They think they can get out of that alive. Azazel/Zurcher, no, Miguel, and your Issei, please don't cause a war. Issei, okay, but stop bothering me, and my girlfriend said it angrily. Then the betrayal of Valley and the fight between Valley and Abel happened like the original story. Valley, don't think that life is a little unfair. I am the bearer of Albion and I am the grandson of the original Lucifer. Everyone who gave in show because they did not know that Valley was the grandson of the original Lucifer. Abel, if life is unfair, why are you seeing the most powerful Draig bearer? The two were thrown at each other and divided Abel's power while Abel added his power. Valley, give me a good battle. Abel Hyoudou, Abel, you'll see, I'll see you. The two went again to palliate but were interrupted by our chestnut Issei. You can finish this fight once and for all since I want to go to sleep, he said it with annoyance. Abel, shut up because you're interrupting an epic battle. Issei, Valley is just playing with you, he's not serious about fighting. Valley, how do you know that I'm not fighting seriously? Issei, because otherwise he would be dead by now. Abel, then you're going to see what I'm capable of. Issei/Valley, our coughs that I am capable of were with a somber tone. Valley, if you lose I will kill your sister and your family. Abel, I won't allow it. Abel and Valley went with all their power against each other, but Valley won, and thus left Abel dead. Adriana, brother. She said it worried about Abel. Valley, seriously, it's so weak. I hope your sister is more powerful. Adriana, you are going to pay for what you did to my brother, he said it with fury. Valley, well, you see, he said it with emotion to see how strong the bearer of Tiamat is. The two attacked each other but Valley divided his power, putting Adriana at a disadvantage. Adriana, Tiamat, you can't increase my power. Tiamat, I'm sorry but I can't, I don't have that Draig ability. But in that carelessness Valley gave him a strong blow to the face that left him unconscious. Valley, in the section I thought they were going to give me more of a fight. Issei, well, the fight is over, I'm leaving. Emilia, it's good that I can rest tired. Angelica, well, let's go. The three of them were relaxed but strong because Valley sent an energy sphere to Emilia. Issei, what do you think you're doing? Valley, I want to see how strong you are, Emperor of Darkness. Issei, don't make me angry because I don't want to battle now. Valley, What scary goods Issei, Alvian, you better control your partner if you don't want him to kill him, he said it with great anger. Alvian, I'm sorry but I can't. Issei's bueno balance breaker Alvian. Impossible, how come you have my brother? Regal, what's wrong brother, are you surprised? Albion, Valet, retire now if you don't want to die Valet. What are you saying Albion? Albion, you are in front of my younger brother, he is one of the very powerful dragons, he was sealed by God because he was very powerful, he even surpasses me. Valet, seriously it makes me want to fight with him more. Issei, are you coming or what? Valet, well let's go. The two put themselves in combat possession and threw themselves in such a brutal way that even the floor was created a 4-meter deep crater. Valet/Issei, in signs what you can do Valet dive Alvian, that ability doesn't work on my brother alone even if you think about his power Valet, why didn't you tell me? Issei, he hit him in the stomach that blow like Valet Sirampira's armor Valet, how Issei, I told you Valet but he left you alone because I like you Valet, next time I want a rematch if Issei, yes Valet said it with a smile Issei, I threw a bottle at him first so he could drink something. Until then Issei/Valet after the battle, the faction leaders were surprised because Issei showed a part of his power. Then they left and Issei went with his girls so they could give him something to color because he didn't eat anything because he had to go with his amethyst. Issei, get up Emilia Angelica, breakfast is ready for once, wake up early Emilia, 5 more minutes honey Angelica, I say the same, Issei, 5 more minutes Issei. If you don't wake up I'll move to another apartment Emilia/Angelica, we are already at the doors Issei-kun Issei, well, go down and have breakfast, it's ready. After they ate Issei, well there is 1:30 hour and a half left to go to class Emilia, and why did you wake me up so early? Angelica, I say the same, Issei, why do you say that? Issei, why are you guys taking so long bathing and eating? That's why he said it angrily. Angelica, that's a lie Emilia, but why did you wake me up if I didn't go to class? Issei, why are you going to attend classes now? The Demon Council gave me a favor in coughs. I said to repay the favor so you can go to classes Emilia, why didn't you ask for something else? Issei, that's my revenge for what you said, well, I'm going to take a bath. Emilia/Angelica, I'll accompany you Issei, I'm not going to do those things in the bathroom, don't cough with me when they left the house Issei, well, let's go to class or do you want to do something else because there's still 30 half hours left to go to class. Emilia, how about we go buy something? Angelica, how about we go eat something? Issei, well, you choose what we are going to do first because I woke you up early, the advantage you have when you wake up early. Emilia/Angelica, how about we go shopping for clothes? Issei, I'll be shocked if Basha falls. After they had collected all of Issei's money, they went to the academy and left the purchases at the house for a magic circle. After entering classes Issei, the teacher does give boring classes Emilia. Pay attention, Issei, the teacher is giving classes. Kiba entered Issei class and said Kiba, teacher, the director wants to talk to Issei, Emilia and Angelica, could I take them for a while? Teacher, good. After they got out of class Issei, Hyoudou speaks so he wants us to laugh and sound. Kiba, how do you know they want to talk to you? Issei, who else wants to talk to me if I haven't made friends? Kiba, you never miss anything, right? When they entered the occult club Issei, why did they call me? Zurcher, I want to tell you, Issei, that you have a chance to join the Grmory clan, it's a tempting offer, right? Issei, it's not an offer, it's just a trap. Zurcher, what are you saying? The Grmory clan is one of the most powerful clans in the underworld. Issei, the Grmory clan is one of the clans that do not do their duty, the rate of renegade demons has increased a lot Zurcher, but the Sitri clan is also in charge of that Issei. The Sitri clan has killed a small number of renegade demons, although Rias, but even if it was interrupted Issei, you haven't killed a renegade demon for more than 3 months yet. Zurcher, you have a very great opportunity, Issei, Lucifer himself is giving you a great opportunity to join the Grmory clan. Issei, thank you for reminding me Zurcher, but I have to have a meeting with the counselors of hell and with the leaders of their clans and also the Sitri Zurcher. What meeting? ISO the Eno council, they told me to meet Issei. Ask the council that and I have the meeting after school, but if you want you can come Angelica Issei, the council told you to keep it the secret Issei. I'm tired, I'm going to make things clear at the meeting. Amelia, Issei, classes aren't over yet. Issei, the council can allow me this lack after classes we can see the patriarchs Grmory and Sitri with their daughters and Lucifer too to see what was happening. Counselor 1 Issei Phoenix because they are Sona Sitri and Rias Grmory also because this is the Lucifer Issei. I'm going to make things clear with the Sitri and Grmory clan counselors. Counselor 2, and why Issei? Issei, he wants to recruit me to the Grmory clan counselor 4. It's true Sudikos. That is not what is advised Issei. He is Lucifer Counselor 1. It's true Zurcher. Yes, it is true, Counselor. But why do you want to do this? Zurcher Issei is from the Phoenix clan. That could cause a war between the Grmory clan and Phoenix. Zurcher. But the Grmory clan can help Issei control his power, so I demand that Issei be in the Grmory clan. Counselor 3. That will never happen, Zurcher. The rate of renegade demons increases because of sister they don't do their job well. We send Issei to lower the rate of renegade demons, but there is something alarming, Venelana, so that would be Counselor Issei. The seal of the Triexta and Purgatory are about to collapse, Mr. Sitri. That is impossible, Issei. It is not when the rate of renegade demons increases to more death than normal and I was able to stabilize the seal as she enters Purgatory, but I cannot stabilize the rate of renegade demons when you laugh and Sona does not fulfill her task. The demons renegades can escape from the city and go to others, but the Chaos Brigade has recruited many renegade demons. Sudikos, that is impossible. My daughter has always solved that task, Counselor 4. It's true, you laugh and I don't want you to lie because this is a delicate summons. Rias, well maybe I'll take a few breaks, Issei. For how long, Rias? Well maybe for about 3 years, Counselor 1:3 3 years. Seriously, he said it furiously. Issei, DMN, the renegade demons left the city or else they joined the Chaos Brigade. Sudikos, Rias, I want an explanation soon. Rias, Dad is training Bella and Adriana so they can control their breaker balance. Venelana, that's not an excuse, you laugh at how you didn't complete your tasks. Mr. Sitri, maybe it sounds like you didn't complete your tasks. Sona, tune many drawbacks. Issei, that's not the most dangerous thing. The seal of the Triexta can be broken if the Purgatory collapses, and besides I have to kill 10,000 renegade demons. I could only kill 2,000 renegade demons and in 5 days the Purgatory will collapse. Saji, leave Sona alone, let's try as much as possible. Issei, it. Listen, see, Purgatory collapses, all the beasts will come out, dark dragons and titans. He said it angrily. Issei, minute. Saji, Purgatory collapses, monsters, dark dragons and titans will come out. Tell me, can you kill one of them without them killing you first? Biltra, it's true, Saji, if Purgatory collapses they will leave Triexta apart because in the world it cannot be united with Purgatory. There will be more deaths than normal and besides they can kill your family, Saji. But Biltra, Issei, it is that we cannot do our job well. Biltra, Issei is right. It sounds like Rias never did their job well. Issei, what I ask of you, advisors, is that you measure the Sitri and Grmory territory. Sona/Rias, we will never take away our territory. Issei, please, Sitri and Grmory patriarchs, if we don't do something we will have a lot of problems apart from the fact that the Triexta is not just anything. Sudikos, if we give you the Grmory territory, what will you plow? Mr. Sitri, I might say, Issei, if I give you the Sitri territory that you will plow. Issei, I will kill all the renegade demons so that the rate of renegade demons drops. Counselor 1, but as you know that Issei, that Purgatory will collapse. Issei, some beasts are coming out of Purgatory. Luckily I was able to kill them quickly before they escape. Venelana, but how is it possible if the portal opens every 10 years? Issei, the portal opens quickly because you laugh and sound and use magic so that the portal will open faster. Sudix, why do you keep blaming my daughter for something she didn't commit? He said it furiously. Issei, if you don't believe me, why don't you tell some stupid truth so they don't lie? Rias and Sona swallowed strong at what Issei said. Mr. Sitri, in coughs we do the pseudonyms to see if it is true or to lie. Sudix, I know it's a lie. I never raised my daughter to be a bad person. Issei, later you can talk, but tell me, give me the territories, yes or no. Venelana, for my part, I do give you, Issei, the Grmory territory, but my husband needs to. Mrs. Sitri, I also say the same thing. Issei. Sudikos, I am not going to give my territory to someone who insults my daughter Mr. Sitri. For my part, I do give you my Issei territory since I see that my daughter did not fulfill her task well. Issei, only you are missing it. If you mediate your territory I will fix everything Sudikos. I will never give you my territory Issei. What you say is a lie. My daughter does not know magic to advance things as it sounds Issei. Okay Sudik, something happens, it's your fault, I'm already tired of reasoning with you. Purgatory collapses, I'm not responsible for what happens, but if you make me babysit for your stupid daughter I'm not going to protect your Grmory clan, only the Sitri. It seems that the Sitri clan can be reasoned with. Sudix, what are you saying, stupid low-class demon? Excuse me right now. Issei, then force me. The two were raising their auras until the council spoke. Counselor 3, Issei, don't fight, and I say the same thing, Sudix. Tomorrow we will see if it is true that the Grmory and Sitri heiresses are guilty of what Issei says. Issei, I can retire counselor's advice. Yes, that's it Amelia. Calm down Issei, what if in bed you unleash all that anger on my love? Issei, I'm sorry Amelia, but I don't hit women Angelica. You don't understand what Amelia is telling you. You came out holier than an angel Issei. Well, how about we go eat something because it's only 4:30 in the afternoon. Amelia, fine, but you pay Angelica. I say the same. Issei, you pay. Issei, they almost spent all my money and they still keep telling me to pay for the food. Amelia/Angelica, yes, because you work. Issei sighed and took out his wallet so they could buy food. Issei, these potatoes and burgers are delicious Angelica. Yes, everything is delicious. Amelia, even the drink is delicious Issei. Well, I already finished my food, I'm going to go outside to buy something. Amelia, good, but don't spend all your money Angelica. You'll be back soon. That's it. When Issei was walking he came across an antique store and entered. He could see old objects, but he got his attention 3 books, 3 eggs, 5 rings. The books were about creation, the other was about destruction, and the last one was about alchemism. The 3 eggs each had strange symbols and the 5 rings were shaped like dragons. Issei took those things and went to buy them. Issei, how much is all this worth? He told a girl. Girl, in total it costs $5,000. Issei, well, here you go girl, thank you for your purchase. When Issei was leaving he was stopped by an old man. Old man, boy wait Issei, what's up old man? Old man, how did you take those books? Did you forget what came in those books? Issei, but that didn't come in those books, seeing 2 small eggs and some stamps. Old man, take it young man, I see that you are a kind person. Issei's pero old man, no, but just take it Issei. Well, thanks old man. When Issei went home he found Amelia and Angelica buying some things. Issei was going to leave quickly before they saw him, but for his bad luck they saw him. Amelia, where are you going? Issei said it with an evil smile. Angelica, how about you go with us to buy clothes? Issei, I just looked at his wallet, it was obvious that they were going to spend all his money. After they will spend almost all their money. Issei, well, let's go buy food instead of clothes. Angelica/Amelia, I don't want to, they said it with a pout. Issei, if they continue like this, I will never please them in bed again. When they heard that, Amelia and Angelica left the clothing store to buy food. Issei, finally I'm just going to buy food. Then they went to his finished demon renegades. Issei, I finally killed 9,000 renegade demons. And you Amelia, how many did you kill? Amelia, only 999 renegade demons. Angelica, 3250 renegade demons. We still need to stabilize the number of renegade demons, said Issei and Angelica. Issei, let's go home and eat chicas. Amelia, it's true, I already have a lot of work. Angelica, it's true, let's go eat something. When they went home they saw that the door was open. Issei, be careful, wait for me girls. Issei, balance of this. The lights turned on and Issei saw a woman. Issei, impossible, how are you here? Issei, impossible, how are you here? Amelia/Angelica, what's up? Issei, girls don't come. When the girls entered they saw a woman. Angelica, do you want to say it seriously? Amelia, you are impossible girl, I'm Alessia the great dragon. Angelica, who? Amelia, Angelica, she is one of the first dragon kings. Angelica, but it was not Tiamat. Issei, Tiamat is Alessia. Angelica, but why not have information about them? Issei, Alessia is the only survivor. The new dragon kings betrayed him. They killed the old dragons before dying. The old dragon kings passed all their power to Alessia. Alicia, All that is true, my own daughter betrayed me, but I only come for one thing, and that is to be with my dear Issei. Alicia's photo. What are you saying? Issei is ours, what Emilia and Angelica said. Alicia, Issei, how bad you are, you already marked that girl. Issei, how do you know? Alicia, I can see a dragon mark on the right leg. Emilia, how do you know I have that brand? She said it blushing. Alicia, Issei, I want to be the second Issei. You were in purgatory. Alicia, purgatory and Issei collapse. Issei, what? But purgatory would collapse in 5 days. Alicia, you were confused. Issei, purgatory has already collapsed, so I escaped just to look for you. Issei. Issei, tomorrow I'm going to call the factions to be alert. Alicia approached Issei and embraced him with lust and passion. Issei, wait. Alicia, today you are going to mark me. I have waited for more than 5,000 years and I am not going to wait any longer. In Alicia's eyes you could see hearts forming. Issei, wait first. What if you eat something? Alicia, I'm going for the main course, she said while looking at Issei. Before Alicia does something, Issei made a mistake for Alicia to sleep. Issei, I'm going to sleep. Girls, put Alicia in my bed. I'll sleep on the couch. The next day Issei was going to get up, but Alicia was in cima de el. Alicia, good morning, love, she said it with a smile. Issei, good morning. Alicia said it with nerves because of what it could be like. Alicia, well, let's go to the academy. Wait, you're an adult, how do you think you're going to class? Alicia, who said that I am going to err as a student? Issei swallowed strong at what Alicia said. When they arrived at the academy, Emilia, Issei, why did you leave? Angelica, you didn't even notice us. Issei, it wasn't Alicia's fault. I forcibly went to the academy before I woke them up. Teacher, students, today we have a new professor. Greet Alicia sensei. Issei, don't tell me it's not true. God, what did I do to deserve this? Alicia, behave. Issei, Phoenix, you are in class. He said it seriously, but inside he liked that attitude. Issei sensei, after school ended. Issei, why did you have to become my sensei? Angelica, don't worry. Issei, they're not bad, right? Emilia, it's true. Issei, but he teaches physical education classes. Those classes are not difficult. Issei, you don't understand, he's a cruel person and worse than those classes. Well, classes end right now and I'll be able to talk to the council after school. Council, let's see if Issei says that the Grmory and Sitri heiresses are guilty. Rias, what Issei says is a lie. Let's not waste time on this. Sona, would you tell the truth? He said it in a whisper. Rias, it sounds like if we did that they blamed us. Sona, I can't stand laughter anymore, I'm going to say it. Advice, well, let's see if it's true. Sona, council, wait, what Issei Phoenix said is true. Rias and I voted him to purgatory, and if we know magic to advance the portal, he said it. Crying counselor one, wide. Rias, I really didn't know anything. Council said it nervously. Advice, in coughs, let's see if it's true. Sona, you don't have to explain anything because you tell the truth. You are excluded from the punishment, but you will have another one not as strong when the truth was heard. A counselor spoke. Counselor 3, it's true that you advanced the portal to purgatory. Rias, it's true that he couldn't lie because of the incident. Counselor 2, why are you doing it? Rias, why didn't I have sacred gears? After I told you the whole truth. Sudikos, you would laugh. How could you ruined life as a child? Rias, but I was still a girl, father. Sudikos, you are punished and the Grmory territory will pass to Issei. Issei, council, I want you to hold a meeting with the factions. Now it is a serious situation. Advice, okay, but in how many hours? Issei, 1 hour is a serious situation. Sudikos, forgive me. Issei Phoenix for not trusting you. Issei, it doesn't matter, but now in an hour. Sudikos, I want you to call all the pillars of hell. Sudikos, okay. Thatsei, after an hour. Michael, why don't we have Marin Azazel? I had to pause some experiments. I hope it is life or death. The bear situation will not be death. Gabriel, calm down. Azazel, advice, Issei that he will call you for something important. Issei, factions and pillars of hell. I mean that purgatory collapsed and all the titans, dragons and monsters came out. All they gave and shot Gabriel? But that is impossible since purgatory cannot collapse. Issei, well, the renegade demons and fallen angels increased the death rate, and apart from that, the Chaos Brigade already has an army. Azazel, it's a real joke. Alicia, well, I'm telling you, Crow, it's not a roar. Everyone almost had a heart attack to see who the first dragon queen was. Tiamat, Mom, how is it possible that you are here? Alicia, that doesn't matter to you, I'm just here for my fiancé. Azazel, who would that person be? He said it with fear. Alicia, it's my dear Issei. Tiamat, seriously, Issei is very weak. Alicia, that's what you say, but Issei is a very strong person in combat and also in other things. He said it with a lustful smile. Gabriel, but she was in purgatory. Issei, it was like you said, Michael, but how are we going to embrace it? Zurcher, Issei can bless him since he was in purgatory. When Gabriel looked at Issei, he realized something. Gabriel, you are one of them, right? In the room that too. In a silence. Issei, if I am one of them, I am a titan who was trained by Kronos. Rias, in coughs. You collapsed the portal. Rias, how do we know that you didn't open the portal? Issei, because if it were me I would be with them and I'm not. Rias, guards send him to the dungeon until proven otherwise. When the guards were going to have Issei, the council spoke like the Grmory clan and Sitri. Zurcher, enough, you're the ones who caused it, everything is everything and you're blaming Issei again, you ruined his life during his childhood. Sudikos, you will no longer have the remaining evil pieces until this situation is controlled. Counselor Threech, from now on your territory will pass to Issei. Rias, but Council, it is obvious that Issei was the one who caused all this. He is one of them. Counselor 1. Issei is one of them because he grew up in purgatory. Issei is a noble and kind person, he has already demonstrated all that. Venelana, and besides, he had to stabilize the seal of the tricks as Issei. Purgatory has already been done too much. And all of that continues to be the case even under the rate of renegade demons. Issei, calm down, that's not the worst. Gabriel, and what would that be? Issei, we have little time to kill everyone who came out of Ursine Purgatory. Azazel, whoever Issei, Osino will come out the god of Purgatory. Michael, tell me, Issei, it's a joke. Issei, no. Zurcher, you're sure that's it? Issei, if we are going to face the brother of God Drake, are you telling me that we are going to face the battle lunatic? Issei, yes Drake, and you perfectly know what can happen. Like Albion Drake, the god of death is going to come out of his gala to claim his title. Issei, that's not the worst. Azazel, what's the worst? Issei, the dragons of cows. Gabriel, Issei, let us give us more bad news. If he said it with a bit of nerves. Issei, I think I don't know how to do it because the god of death is already about to break his chains. Azazel, why did all this happen? Issei, I think the portals are out of control. Azazel, don't get off topic. Issei, the reason is simply easy. Azazel, the fallen angels like the renegade demons, when they are not killed, purgatory collapses. Gabriel, but why? Issei, now we don't have time to explain. Don't send angels and demons and fallen ones to the human world because those beasts were trying to destroy you and now you couldn't finish speaking because a portal appeared in the room. Zurcher, what is that? Issei, don't go near the portal. From the portal came some large beasts with teeth and sharp teeth. The beast with a Zurcher heel. Issei, quit. Zurcher quickly turned around and luckily only ripped his clothes. Issei, wait until he attacks to attack him, but an idiot wanted to be the important one. Abel, apart it useless that the power of security will be lost from present. Abel attacked the beast with a dragon shot. When the attack hit the beasts, everyone thought the beast was weak, but from the cloud of dust the beast became more furious. Issei, idiot, you are infuriating. Abel, it's weak, attack everything. Kiba saw G and Abel went to touch, but the beast in one quick movement destroyed their defenses. Beasts, that's all these mere mortals have. Abel, you'll see what I can do. The beast was already tired of being so arrogant with its claws. It was going to decapitate him, but Issei was faster. Issei, are you okay? Abel, yes I'm fine, but why are they fast? Issei, those beasts are SSS classification. Don't trust yourself, it's a great danger. The beasts. Issei, how long has it been since I saw you, friend? Issei, that's what you say after you almost killed me several times. Beasts, it's your day, no getaways, how about we make a bet? Issei, what bet? Beast, just say bet everything. Issei, so that bet and I bet everything. A kind of tentacles emerged from the ground. Issei and the beast attacked each other. The two hit each other strong in the face while the beast with its claws inflicted a large wound on Issei, but he moved from place to place with a table. The beast broke the table while Issei carried a black energy sphere. Issei, Take this entrance of the end, said Issei as the sphere became lame. He went at great speed against the beast. The beast dodged the attack. When the sphere touched the ground, a large explosion of black color occurred. Beast, chains of hell, he said. On earth some red-hot chains appeared. Issei was about to dodge, but a chain trapped him. Issei, ha ha, screamed Beast. What's wrong with you, Issei? That's all you have. Issei, ha, you think I would have gotten caught up in nothing, he said with a big smile. Beast, how dmed are you, Issei? While the marks of the chains appeared on the body of the beast. Issei, never trust yourself. The beast attacked Issei with great speed. I blocked the points of the balance breaker. Issei, Tiamat, trust me, Beast. What are you doing now? Issei just smiled as you said a few small phrases like a ritual. Issei, in hell I will believe. I will be the most hated demon and Amos enemies I will destroy. Issei transformed into a demon and said, Issei, don't forget why I was kept in purgatory, he said it with a sharp voice. The beast went with all its strength, giving him a big blow to the face. Issei just dodged the attack with ease. I'd return the attack with a big blow that went through the chest of the beast, Issei said. Issei, give up, I don't want to kill you. Beast, we bet something on all of them. I have to die, he said. With a smile. Issei, then you attack me with your big blow. The beast smiled as seriousness gave him the opportunity to hurt him. Issei, if you are going to die, die with honor. The beast smiled, snacking language. The beast was disappearing in particles of light. He said, Beast, my death will forgive me for all the sins that I have committed in my life. Thank you, Issei, for removing a great weight from my life. The power of the beast was transferred to Issei. Issei, I hope that one day you will be reincarnated as a good person. Everyone was surprised because Issei transformed into a firstborn demon. Gabriel, you can become a demon. Issei, yes, I had to learn to survive in purgatory, but I have a warning for the leaders of the factions. Do not go to the human world or else you will die by the beasts until they can make you bet. Azazel, what kind of bet? Issei, the one you saw. Well, let's leave the meeting since I'm tired. After they left the meeting, Issei, what do you want to eat, girls? Angelica, I want something delicious. Emilia, I want a stew. Alicia, I want to eat the main course, she said while looking at Issei. After eating, Alicia, it's time for you to keep your word. Issei-kun. Issei, what promise? Alicia, the promise you made me a couple of years ago. Issei, that proposal. That one said, scared. Emilia, what promise? Alicia, today you have to please me. Issei, that promise because I didn't know what it was, you tricked me. Regal, mate, why don't you secure your door with some television channels, some security checks so that people don't get in? It's true. Vuzirian, remember that it is mating season, better put about 10 just in case. Issei, it's true. Zero, you better not make her angry, let her come into your room. Issei, and I loco. Issei left quickly. ASU 4th ISO plus 35 protection Ikisos and more 100 chains so that ASU 4th does not enter. Issei, I'm sleeping enough for now. Hours passed and it was 12 at night. Everyone is sleeping but in our protagonist's bed is Alicia. All the women woke up calm and in a very good mood except Alicia, her legs hurt because of yesterday. Emilia. Issei, it's not enough to go to the academy. Issei, this day no boy air. I'm very tired. Emilia, I hope you recover. Issei. Angelica, you're not going to classes. Sensei. Alicia, today my legs don't hurt and they already have a job in class. When the girls went to their classes and Alicia went to see Issei. Alicia, can I come in? Issei-kun. Issei, no. Alicia enters Issei's room. Issei, please, I don't want it to be again. Alicia, I don't want that, a question. Issei, Issei, say which question you want. Alicia, you don't like me, Issei-ko said sadly. Issei, of course I like you. Alicia, so why don't you want to do it with me? He said it, he meant to cry. Issei, Alicia, I like you a lot but I didn't want to do it because I wanted our moment to be special and not because you were under the effect of the mating season. Alicia, seriously, that's it. Issei, yes. Alicia hugged Issei and said thank you, darling. Issei, change your clothes, today will be our reward date. Alicia, I'm coming, honey. After changing clothes, Issei, he was walking with his beloved little dragon. Alicia, where are we going? Issei, you quote note, I don't say what happened on the date because it would be boring and filler. Appointment summary. Issei invited her to a restaurant, then they went to the movies. She almost killed 2 women for watching Issei. Issei, well, how was our date? Alicia, Alicia, it was magnificent. Issei, well, let's go home because otherwise Emilia and Angelica will kill me. They went home. Along the way and had a message from Angelica. Issei, Open the past in the message Issei, can you come to the underworld please, there's something interesting to talk about. When they arrived at the underworld guard 1. Identify who you are Issei, they forgot me so quickly, he said it with a tone that made me sad. Guard 2 Issei Phoenix Idiot Guard 1:100 Issei Sama Issei. It doesn't matter Angelica Issei come quickly they found something Issei, what did he say while he was running? Alicia, Esperame Issei Kun Issei. Impossible, that's what he said with amazement. Xerxes, do you know this Issei Azazel, sends dark energy Issei, get away from that quickly. Gabriel, what is it? The mass of darkness jumped where Gabriel was but Issei pushed it and the mass fell where Issei Emilia. Issei, Emilia, stay away from me, he said it with concern. Saji, calm down, Issei, just calm down, everything will be fine. Abel, will take that away from you quickly. Issei was fast and almost hit Saji if it weren't for Viltra. Viltra, Saji get away quickly. Dragon, rapid alligate Abel. The two quickly walked away and Issei was talking strangely, he was saying some phrases that only dragons knew. Issei, the darkness will be my home, the light I will destroy, the world I will conquer and no one will emerge from the eternal darkness. I claim Issei Phoenix as my new balance breaker wielder. An image of giving samples formed on Issei's back. Issei put on his balance breaker. Saji, it's okay Issei Viltra. No, that's a dragon of darkness, an evil dragon. Draig, apart from that the dragon is controlling Issei. When they were talking, Issei went quickly to give Saji a powerful blow because he was a half-dragon. Viltra, move fast Saji followed suit and moved quickly before the blow hit him. When Issei hit the ground what they saw left them pale. The blow caused a 15-meter crater. Angelica, stop, Issei said it while shedding some tears. Alicia, that's not Issei, a dark dragon is controlling him Emilio, how do we stop it? Alicia, well fighting with him Xerxes. You went crazy, he is very strong, he can kill us Alicia. Let them know here if there is another way to wake him up Issei. Abel and Saji were attacking, they were barely able to dodge the attacks. Alicia, come here he said it the dragon saw her and was going to attack her Alicia. Calm down Issei did not watcho and went to attack Alicia but he stopped dark Issei. What's wrong with this body not moving? Amelia, it's because Issei loves us and can't attack us. Alicia, in the light the darkness is illuminated and the darkness never blesses the light division light dark Issei. Diamond shield of souls when the light attack was done Issei controlled by the dark dragon created a shield of souls Angelica. Path of the Phoenix dark Issei. Issei was barely able to dodge the attack but he didn't read that much damage. Xerxes, how do we stop it? Azazel, that's the question Xerxes how Miguel, his weakness is light attack Xerxes. But I only have destruction attacks, not light ones. Azazel, let's do a combined attack Miguel. Good idea the three of them did a combined attack when it touched Issei that attack only absorbed the attack since it had destruction energy apart from the fact that he was fallen the light attack was not that powerful dark Issei. Thank you for that power Issei created the same attack but with more power and said dark absorption the attack luckily failed by estuaries gave a sphere of destruction Rias. Give up. You're fighting with the next Lucifer. Sudikos, you would leave this place or he would kill you Rias. Father, I will show that the Grmory clan is a very strong clan. Venilana, Rias no dark Issei. I'll have fun with you for a while Issei left at high speed but when he was going to deliver the blow he was stopped by Valley. Valley, you are out of control, Issei, give up, I don't want to hurt you. Issei, haha then give me your best blow Valley. You asked for it. Valley gave Issei a big blow but it didn't hurt him. Issei, that's all Saji/Abel balance breaker the two went to Valley to support him in battle. Abel, who would say that you would bless this to help us Valley Saji, stop talking and help to defeat Issei Valley. Well let's go the three went to Issei to stop him after 30 minutes Abel, Saji and Valley were almost broken their armor dark Issei. If you don't defeat me I will destroy the underworld Issei. Beach sauces and they're going to kill me dark Issei. Who Issei Ms. Waifu 0, keep up the performance rigor. If they are idiots, the acting wasn't that good. Vuzirian, we almost defeated him dark Issei / if it weren't for Issei's idiot Issei. Beach, you destroy hell, My girlfriends killed me but it was good while it lasted. 0. Issei Valise Verga. They listened to you. Emilia Angelica / Alicia. Issei Kuin. All this was an act. He said it with a smile. Issei. Little legs so I have them. Issei left the place quickly. Azazel. It was all an act. Searches. It seemed real that dark dragon controlled him but he already died for his girls. Miguel. I feel sorry for him but he did give us a big scare. Azazel. ISO improve. Abel, Saji and Valley gave them free training. Valley. Ivy and Issei, you weren't fighting seriously. Saji, Diamen. Yes, I'm scared. Abel. That idiot really gave us a bad time but we improved a lot. Saji. Issei improved. Valley in melee fight apart from team fight. Abel. Well let's go. When Issei arrived home he was greeted by his girls with a smile. Issei, Issei mi vanamutar agon low rapid. Alicia. You are forgiven. Issei, we have something better to give you. Issei, what a thing. He said with relief. Emilia, let's go to your room to explain better. Issei, well let's do it. Angelica, first I'm going to do something. Issei, why are you seeing the locked door and those things? Alicia, tonight. Issei, you will die. Issei, and because in my room. And how am I going to die? Emilia, this is how she said it while taking off her blouse and skirt. Issei, don't tell me that's not the way I'm thinking. Angelica, if that's the way. Issei Cohen, she was also undressing. Alicia, tonight I hope you have enough essemen to please us. In Issei's mind. 0. Issei has enough left over if you don't move forward. Change places with me. Rieger, also with me. Vizirian, with me too. Dark Dragon, I barely have a new carrier and we're already going to do dirty things. And what's up with me? Issei, don't you see that I'm going to die or that? Angelica, today you are drier than a raisin. Issei just gulped at what Angelica said. Alicia, Issei, undress now, you have to please. Issei, I don't want to. Angelica, Emilia, so yours. Emily, of course. Emilia Amaro to Issei and broke his capital after his breeds. Issei, girls, get up, girls, breakfast is ready. Angelica, how can you say that if we hardly slept last night because of you? Alicia, apart from that our legs hurt a lot, not with recovery measures can this pain go away. Emilia, girls, why are you complaining if you wanted that yesterday? Issei, Emilia is right, you asked for it. Angelica, today we can't go to class because today the parents visit their children and if my father sees me like that he will kill me. And also Issei, then so that you can measure what you want to do that. Alicia, how do we fix this? Issei, well I have an Ikiso that recovers you quickly. Angelica, then quickly after a while. Alicia, I already feel a little more relieved. Angelica, I say the same but we already have to go to the academia. Issei, yeah we just in time. Emilia, a question. Issei, your father will come to see you. Issei, no, my father is a titan, how do you think he can see me? Angelica, but who is your father? Hey, since you told us that you were trained by Cronus. Issei, my father is Cronus. Emilia, your father is Cronus, so you are the brother of the Greeks. Issei, half-brother, why didn't he consider them brothers since they betrayed my father? Alicia, well let's go quickly to class. Emilia, Issei, my father too. Brenda, I hope you don't get into trouble with him. Issei, yes, whatever you say. I won't get in trouble with your father. Teacher, students, right now we are going to resume classes and your parents will see it as clay figures, so the parents pass by. When the parents passed by, the Hyoudou family saw their son, that surprised them, but they also wanted to spend time with their son. They felt resentful for what that happened to him years ago. When Father Hyoudou was going to say something to the professor, a person appeared and said, person, Issei, I hope you are doing well. Issei, father, what are you doing here if they will marry you? Kronos, I seriously can't see my son sometimes. The photo of Kronos, so son, I hope you're behaving well in class. He meant it seriously. Issei, yes father, I am behaving well. Teacher, well, you can now make up the clay figures. Everything went to the original story only with some changes. Abel was a naked Rias figure but Issei was something else. Issei's mind. I remember the beasts of purgatory, the dragons that helped me, the titans that I killed. I remember the shapes of the breaker balances. I remember the fight with my father to make me stronger. Everyone in the class was surprised because Issei saw a figure fighting a titan while on the sides there were dragons taking flight and some dead beasts on the floor. When Issei woke up he realized that ISO and looked at that figure with pride. Issei, well, classes are over, let's go father and eat something. Kronos, you invite. Issei, you are my father, you should invite me. Kronos, Well, I invited and you pay. Issei looked at him angrily because he had cheated on him otherwise. Mother Hyoudou. Issei waits. Issei. What's up, lady? Hyoudou. Oh mother, you don't remember me. Issei. I'm not sorry, ma'am. Hyoudou. Oh mother, I am your mother. Issei. I'm sorry, ma'am, but my mother died when I was born and I'm only with my father. Father Hyoudou. Issei, we are your family, understands son. Let's go eat. Issei. Yes, Issei. I'm sorry, gentlemen, but I do have my family. I don't know who you are. Abel. Mother, let's go, he's not my brother. Adriana. Yes, father, let's go, he's not our brother. Father Hyoudou. Issei, come on, let's be a happy family now. We can spend father and son time. Cronus. Come on, son, we're late for lunch. Issei. Okay, let's go, father, and see you later, gentlemen. Father Hyoudou. Issei, stay here, it's an order. Issei. You are not my family, understand, I am no longer your son. Issei. Hyoudou died when he was sent to purgatory. I am Issei Phoenix. Mother Hyoudou. Issei, please come with us, even if it's just come eat something. Issei. I'm sorry, but I already have plans. Kronos. Let's say that if you see us late, the Hyoudou family watched as their son and brother left the place. Issei's parents were devastated because their children told them that they were not their parents. Abel. Egg that one day, brother, we will become a family again. Adriana. Brother, you will return to the family even if I have to break your bones, but you will return. Kronos. I hope we don't find any surprises. Issei. I hope so, but for his bad luck he met Emilia and her father and also Angelica and her father. Issei. Father, how about we go to eat at another restaurant? Kronos. Nope, I want to go to my favorite restaurant, Mr. Phoenix. Issei, how are you? Issei. Mr. Phoenix, how is your day? Johan. Emilia, that's the boy you live with, right? Emilia. Yes, Dad. Mrs. Phoenix. Issei, that man is your father. Issei. Yes, Mrs. Phoenix. Kronos. Issei, who are those people? Johan. How about let's go eat something at the restaurant? Kronos. Let's go then. Alicia. Issei. Wait, how about we eat something? After a while of talking, Alicia touched on a topic that she didn't want them to talk about. Alicia. Issei. Next time don't be too loud. Yes, my legs still hurt like Emilia and Angelica. Johan. What is the thing that made their legs hurt? Mr. Phoenix. Yes, I also want to know. Cronus. Johan said it seriously. Emilia. We were only entering with Issei, he told us to kick his body, he said it nervously. Angelica. If we did that, then we had to run for 2 hours. When Alicia said that, the parents got serious, but Kronos had a smile because I came out just like him. Mrs. Phoenix. Wow, Issei, what Alicia said is true and I don't want to lie. Issei, if it's true, yesterday we had a long night, he said it with fear. John. Issei. Phoenix, come here now, he said it seriously. Issei. Issei. Senor Johan. Why did they do that? Mr. Phoenix. I also say the same. Issei. Just pass, gentlemen. Mrs. Phoenix. I hope you are responsible if my daughter gets PR'd in. Issei. Gentlemen, with great respect, I am responsible for my actions and I want to say that please give me your blessings because I want to marry your daughters, gentlemen. The parents felt that the boy was responsible for his actions. Johan, you have my blessing, boy. Mr. Phoenix. Mine too, Mrs. Phoenix, and mine too. Johan. What is your father's name? Issei. Issei. Well, my father's name was he couldn't speak without territory since Cronus spoke for him. Kronos. My name is Kronos, Lord Phoenix, like the Titan Cronus from Greek mythology. Cronus. Yes, Johan. Why do you have that name? Almost all factions are afraid and worse if you have that name. Kronos. Actually, I am a Titan. Mrs. Phoenix. How funny you are. Kronos is in Tartarus. Issei. He's not lying, he's a Titan, he's Kronos. Johan. But Cronus is in Tartarus. Issei. My father is Kronos and he is here. Everyone who was scared because of that information. Johan. Your father is Cronus, he said it stuttering. Issei. Yes, Alicia. Calm down, it's not bad, Mr. Phoenix, but he is a Titan. Issei. It's my father, he doesn't attack, he already left that life behind. Kronos. I only came to see my son, but also Levine to say that a catastrophe was going to happen. Issei. What? Cronus. One of the generals of death. Issei. It's not possible. Kronos. He's coming for you. Issei. Why are you going, my love? Cronus. Because you would be a danger to his, Alicia. It's a joke, right? Cronus. No. Issei. In Kronos, down a burst of energy appeared through the window and destroyed the restaurant. My master will be happy that Aya ended up with a slag. Issei. Amen. How attracted you are to attack who in a place with people dark. It's just to kill you, Kronos. You are my opponent, Dark. You were a strong titan feared by many, but why do you help some pathetic demons? Kronos, are you talking about my scum son? Dark, cursed Kronos. Issei goes to the underworld to protect the people of that place. Issei, well, I hope you win, parents. Lord Phoenix, let's go. Issei, I know you, Ihan. I have to report this to Azazel. Kronos, good or go. Dark. Cursed. The two went to attack Kronos, one using a technique to finish quickly since he had to go now. Kronos, I'm sorry, but this ends soon. Souls in purgatory. Dark. That technique is impossible. Hi, Kronos. The technique devours you alive. The souls of purgatory eat your alimani until later in the underworld. Searches. Demon, how you dare to attack the underworld general. Have respect, Lucifer. You had to be grateful that my emseer doesn't care about you, just that boy. Rias, please come quickly. Issei, Abel, Drake, you can't increase my power. Drake, I can't, because if I do that you will die. Adriana, Tiamat, give me all your power. Tiamat, if I do that your body will not resist and you will be left in pieces. Aquino, President, he is very strong, I don't think we can stop him. General, well, I'm tired. Die. Issei, divide. Had Rhaegar's balance breaker activated. General, finally come. Issei, Rias, Issei, get out of here. If he kills you, the fate of the world will fall. Issei, I'm sorry, Rias, but I'm not going to leave, much less die by his hands. General, I hope it's not just gossip. Issei, well, let's see if it's true. Issei went against the general of the god of death, but the general wanted the blow easily. General, seriously, that's all you have? Issei, first, never be distracted. Issei vanished and appeared behind the general. Issei gave a great blow loaded with magic. The blow hit the general squarely, and Issei's blow exploded and the general was thrown against some stones. General, I trusted you because it seemed like you were evil, but you are very strong, that's why my emser wants you to die. The general appeared behind Issei with a large sphere of dark energy. He said, Generals, take this big vacuum. When the general's technique touched Issei, he exploded with mucus. If he were to create a galaxy. Issei, then that hurt me. Abel, brother, are you okay? Issei, stay away from here. Abel, he is not an enemy who is evil. He is capable of killing you. General, I also hope you die quickly. Lord Phoenix, Way of the Phoenix. General, another annoying idiot. Mr. Phoenix, they are fine. Issei, Xerxes said it with concern. Xerxes, yes, I'm fine. Thank you, Asia, for curing me. Asia, it's nothing. Xerxes, Sama. General, attacks don't hurt me. They don't hurt me. Issei just smiled and said he exchanged all the wounds of those who fought were fading, but the general's wounds were appearing from those who attacked. General, you are dming me. Issei, only a technique called exchange that feels that pain. General, that's why you acted like a devil, right? Issei, yes, General. Demon, I will kill you. When the general was going to attack Issei, the brown one said, arrest of soul. General, why can't I move? Issei, another technique of mine. I can make your soul stop when I want it. You will feel it as I brought your soul as well as paralyzed it. Well, soul attraction. The general was being attracted as if nothing. General, Sama, please give me some of your power. Somewhere, god of death. I hope you can kill him because otherwise you will die. Have more power. The general was increasing his power. Issei, Stamen. General, I hope you said goodbye to everyone because you will die today. The general was fired. Issei activated his balance breaker. The two were destroying a large part of the city of the underworld. Luckily, all the inhabitants were evacuated. Issei, hellish chaos. General, great vacuum. When the two attacks collided, a great force of energy struck everyone except Issei, and the general was thrown away, giving a great blow that caused both of them to spit out BLD. General, destruction of the dead. Issei, shield of souls. When the attack touched the shield, a large exploitation ISO that almost the entire place would give more than ruin. Everyone was surprised by what ISO. Issei, general, destruction of the dead. Emilia, great water dragon. Emilia attacked the general. Issei, thanks. Emilia, nothing, but it ends quickly. Issei, SOR. General, well, Issei, I will fulfill your wish. I will end this once and for all. Great emptiness. Issei, well, show me your best technique. The two were increasing their power until Issei says, Issei, great exploitation of the phoenix. When the attacks collided, Issei's power was gaining ground, but from behind another energy appeared that hit him head-on. Issei was Erido, but the general died. Rias, Asia heals Issei quickly. Asia, Yes, President, this is how he quickly cured Issei, but the underworld was in danger. Asia. Issei. Sana question. Issei. Tell me, Asia, what question do you have? Asia, what are those marks on your back and that seal? Issei knows nothing. Asia. Rias. It's true, who gave you those marks and that seal on your back? Issei. It's something that happened to me in purgatory when I met that girl. Flashback. Girl, what's your name, boy? Issei. My name is Issei, and yours, girl? My name is Stila. Issei. Appealing name. Stila-san. Stila. Thank you, Issei-san. Issei. How much time did you spend here? Stila-san. Stila. For a long time, but I am not from this world. Issei. I am from another dimension. Issei. But where do you come from? Stila. From another dimension, I believe, from dimension 2581. Purgatory is connected by many dimensions. Issei. Seriously, Stila-san. End of flashback. Issei. Then a few years passed, but she disappeared. Rias. But how was she in purgatory? Issei. So no lose Abel. Brother, as with following the dragon of darkness. Issei. First, don't call me brother, and second, it just appeared zero. And Realidad was inside Issei like your brother Draig and Albion's brother. When Draig left Issei, we were able to take all control of Issei. That is why he dominates all our power. Rhaegar. Besides, he trains very strong every day until he breaks his bones. Vulgar. While I didn't even sleep much, it can last up to 2 months with my balance breaker and Rhaegar's balance breaker up to 2.5 months, but with the 0-1 it lasts up to 1 month since it is more difficult to control. Draig. Seriously, you say that Issei could have been one of my best carriers? 0. Yes, but you missed that opportunity. Issei. Well, I have to go since I want to sleep. Azazel. It seems like I'm late for the action. Xerxes. Gimen, they almost killed us and you say you were late for the action. Issei. Well, I'm leaving. When Issei was about to leave, he fell and screamed loudly. Issei. Ha ha. Emilia. Issei's. Rias. Asia, you cure it with teas. Asia. Yes, President. Issei. Son of a beach, you activated the seal before you died. Angelica. What's wrong with Alicia-san? Alicia. Issei, calm down, I'm going to stabilize the seal. Issei. Quick, Alicia, this one is about to break. Rias. It will be fine. Alicia. The seal is almost stabilized. When the seal stabilized, Issei de Malo. Rias. What happened to Issei? Alicia. Issei en Realidad lied. Stila never disappeared but died. Rias. What happened in reality? Alicia. Stila sacrificed herself when Issei was about to die. That was when Issei unleashed all his power for the first time. Stella was a mother to Issei and Issei was a son to Stila. Issei. Why did you say that, Alicia? Everyone was scared, thinking that Issei was going to kill him for knowing that thing. Alicia. Why haven't you gotten over it yet? Issei is too worried about you. Issei. I don't want to see you suffer anymore for that day. I don't want to see you cry more. Issei said it. Him to cry. Issei, you will never see me cry or suffer for that day again. Alicia, I had to get over it when I was still in purgatory. Issei, because I don't think my daughter-in-law has ever been so strong with me. Now, I had to get over it, Alicia. And I don't want to see you cry because of my problems. But I team as I also love Angelica and Emilia. Angelica and Alicia hugged him tightly. Emilia. Silly, we are your fiancés. It is obvious that we have to help with your problems even if you don't want to. Angelica, you are my entire entourage. I have to protect you a lot because very soon you will marry us and I don't even want a fiancé who still suffers from the past. Alicia, you have to trust us too, Issei, because not only are you going to carry all of our problems. Issei. Issei, yes, well, let's go. I'm hungry and sleepy. Rias. Issei, wait, Issei, what happened to you? Rias, I want to apologize for what you did those years ago. Issei, it doesn't matter, my father always said I never sought revenge because he would beat me until I stopped seeking revenge. Well, see you later. Rias, I just look at him with a smile because he really was a kind and pure-hearted person. Azazel, where the general's body is to take some BLD samples. Searches. Luckily Issei killed him before you came. Mr. Phoenix, I hope you give many grandchildren. Xerxes. Why do you say that? Jonathan? Issei will marry his fiancés very soon. When all this is over he will marry my daughter and I hope many grandchildren. Xerxes. Issei is such a kind person, but who is his father? Jonathan. Cronus. Azazel. It's a joke, right? Xerxes. Seriously, tell me it's a joke. Jonathan. It's no joke, his father is Cronus, I had him face to face Abel, his father is Cronus Jonathan. Apart from that, he is the half-brother of the Greek gods Mrs. Phoenix. Besides, he is so handsome and strong, being more than 1,000 years old. Jonathan, hey. Mrs. Phoenix, it's true that I do exercise not like you. Jonathan could be seen with an aura of sadness as he scratched the floor in the human world home of Issei. Issei, girls, can you cook this time since I'm tired? Alicia, I'm going to cook your favorite dish. Issei, then let's go with dessert. The last thing he said was said with lust. Emilia, how about I go for the main course? Issei, I just want to eat, not be eaten. Angelica, Issei-kun, do you want something to drink? Issei, thank you Angelica, go up. She doesn't think about anything lustful. Angelica was taking off her BR and said, Angelica, you can drink as much as you want. Issei-kun, note. Beach, what an offer. Issei, I'd better go see what EI is in the fridge. Issei's mind zero. Take advantage of Issei Rieger. Last time you could do whatever the girlfriend wants to do that for her girlfriend. Issei, shut up, I'm very tired because of the fight and because the seal almost broke. Vulgar, be like me and my partner who don't think about anything lustful. Issei, finally someone who understands me. Vulgar, well get out of here. Issei, or the girls Tevin to RP. When Issei woke up he saw that the girls were going to RP him. Issei was going to get up but he was tied up. Issei, girls, can you free me please? Angelica, nope, I want Issei. Emilia, today Issei hun you will be ours in body and soul. Issei, vulgar activa heora ele kiso vuger. That's it, wait, that's it, the girls fell asleep. Issei, the bad luck when girls have the dragon mark is that they will also be in mating season. Issei, the disadvantage of having the dragon mark is that they will also have a mating season. Well, I better put them in their beds. Well, I'm going to sleep. They are in their bed with insurance and 5 chains. I'm sure, but first 10 things, 6 chains. In my room the next day. Issei, girls wake up now. Emilia, I can't open my door. Angelica, what happens to this door? It's very closed. Alicia, why is my door with locks and chains? Issei, demon, I forgot that I put chains and bolts on the doors. I better leave before they kill me. Girls, I'm going to go ahead to the academy. Emilia, well, Issei, I hope you don't surprise us. Angelica, I hope you are at the academy when it arrives. Alicia, don't make anything stupid. That's it. Issei, if I'm not going to do anything stupid today or so I think, well I'll go away later. When Issei was walking he remembered that he had some books in his pocket dimension. Issei opened the pocket dimension and took out a book of destruction. Issei, wow, this book is very interesting, it has all the forbidden techniques and it also has some techniques from my father. I'm going to see if I can create some techniques, but it also has my mother's techniques, the infinite dragon. But this book is supposed to have the techniques of, for many people, it could be that this book is the book of infinity. My mother told me that the book of infinity is a book that has all the techniques of the strongest people. No. It doesn't matter if you don't write the techniques, the book already writes them, but then I have to save this book since it can destroy this book with some techniques prohibited by the universe. But I'm going to create some techniques, then I have to destroy the book. Let's see the creation one. Wow, how impressive is this? Book teaches you how to create life again. I think these 2 wolves were created by Lucifer and God, but the one about alchemy is very different because it teaches you how to create dragon phoenix eggs and others. I can combine a phoenix with a dragon, but I can also combine my BLD with those of others. But also a story from this book. History in the 15th century, a magician was persecuted for the book that he wrote. That book was very powerful. Several kings wanted that book. The book had a special thing. A great Ikiso RL. That Ikiso was that they could turn demons into their slaves like the angels and fallen ones. The magician hid it in a large place, a cave that was the territory of the dragons, but he could not reach the place. He was searched by several warriors. The magician gave the book to a boy before he died. The boy went to the territory of the dragons and gave the book to a large purple dragon. The dragon took the book and then passed that book on from generation to generation until it found its next writer. Issei, 0 in case you met that dragon 0. Yes, I think his name was Longworm. He had a son called a dragon. He was a very powerful dragon but he died because of the fall. Issei, but who created this book? What was the name of the magician? Rygal, Issei, you have 3 phoenix eggs, maybe it means something. Issei, I think strange things always happen to me. What's going to happen next? 2 girls who told me that they were sealed and that they are now my fiancés came out. He said it sarcastically. 0, ha ha ha, it's true friend that later it will happen that your sister will fall in love with you ha Issei. You're right, what's going to happen? Sona, Sitri and Serafal are going to appeal to me ha ha Rygal. Issei, I don't think you have to say that because it could happen later in reality. Issei, already Rygal, I only said it as a joke note. Actually some things that Issei said are going to happen. Issei, well, I have to go to class quickly since the girls are going to kill me. On the way, Issei met an old friend. Issei was distracted and crashed into his old friend. Girl, look where you're walking idiot Issei. Hey, I'm sorry if I bumped into you but I also have a name. Girl, you think I care about your name Issei? Wait with us girl, you remind me of someone too Issei. Wait, you're not Selena. Selena, how do you know my name? Issei, you don't remember me Selena. I don't remember you Issei. I'm Issei, your friend, the one who took care of you when you were little. Selena, Issei, seriously, how long has it been? Issei, a long time. You still have the ring I gave you Selena. Hey, the ring you gave me, I always appreciate it. Issei, I still remember how you forced me to play married and made me sign something. Selena, but if we get married that's it Issei. Stop the jokes Selena-san, we were very young, how do you think we are going to get married? Selena, the document you signed was real, let's get married at 25 when you finish your degree, don't think that you were being unfaithful to me, she said it with a grim macabre Issei. You abused my innocence, you made me sign a real document of commitment Selena. Yes Issei-kun, but if I find out that you are being unfaithful to me I am going to kill you my Issei since no one besides me can have you, he said it with a smile while he had a knife. Where they get these things from? Issei only drank. Because if he found out he was with other girls he would kill him. Issei, where is Selena-san from? Selena, I'm a new student, I go to Core Academy. Issei became more nervous because of what Selena said but to his bad luck his fiancés showed up. Emilia, Issei-kun, what are you doing here? Angelica, you shouldn't be at the academy. Alicia, who is that Issei girl? Selena, who are they Issei-san and why do they give you the kun? Issei, they are my friends, I couldn't finish because Alicia said. Alicia, we are his fiancés. Selena, Issei-san in these years you were being unfaithful to me. Issei, I can explain to you, Selena. Selena, him an unfaithful. Issei was chased away before they killed him. After a while Issei, I'm already in my classes, I don't think Selena can come in. Teacher, students we have a new student guys, I hope she is a appealing girl. Girls, I hope he's a nice boy. Profession, it can happen. Selena, good morning, my name is Selena, I hope we get along well. Teacher, do you have any questions? Boy 1, you have a boyfriend. Selena, I don't have a boyfriend but I have a fiancé. He is pointing to Issei. All the boys who were jealous because he had a appealing girl were angelic. After school. Selena, Issei, how is it possible that you are cheating on me with others? Issei, you tricked me into signing an engagement contract when I was a child. Selena, Issei, it's decided, I'm going to be part of your HA. Issei, God, I know why you gave me a punishment worse than purgatory. Angelica, well it's quiet. Issei at Emilia, a new member in Issei's life. Afterwards it seemed like Sona, Issei, we can talk for a while in the council. Issei, what's the point? Sona, please come for a little while. Issei, Sai Itijo okay on the council. Issei, why did you call me Sona? Angelica, I hope it's something good, it sounds. Sona, Issei, please, I ask you to forgive me for what I did when you were a child, he said it with tears. Issei, that was all. Sona, I have already forgiven you, I have never had any Asian hate, I hate Rias, life can be strong but I will never be bad because the people who really loved me have taught me that it is never time to sink into hatred because nothing good will come out of it. I hate Sona, maybe as a child you ruined my childhood but my father always gave me advice is memory Kronos. Son, if you ever feel angry, just repeat this phrase tentacle and breathe. The bad days also end of memory. Maybe I could feel hate but it's always time to forgive. Sona remained silent since Issei was really a good person who forgave Sona, just hugged him and said Sona, thank you Issei for always being good. Issei, you're welcome but you can let me go since you're killing me. Sona, sorry. Issei, he couldn't finish because he felt a great presence, it was a great power, he was one of the leaders of the monsters. Sona, are you fine? Issei, everyone down. A burst of enormous power appeared from the wall of the student council that, If it were not for Issei, the academy would have been exploited. Issei, sao where are you from Din monsters? How about Issei-san? Why are you so angry? Issei, DMNU through monster. Why so angry that maybe I almost killed these humans? Issei, what do you want to make you leave? Monster. I only want your life. Issei dodged the attack easily, but the monster disappeared and appeared behind him and gave him a big blow on his back. Issei just got up quickly and gave a big blow to the monster's face. Monster. I know I can't beat you, but I know who can. Issei. Who? Monster. Well, look, the monster was invoking something, or rather someone from which invocation the god of death appeared. Issei said to the god of death, I only said with great nervousness because if I fought with him someone here could get hurt because no barrier of demons or fallen and angels could hold up. Death, I have to do the work myself, you are a danger to my plans and I have to eliminate you. Issei, everyone valence from here. Sona, but Issei, you will be fine. Issei, that doesn't matter. Just get out of here and call the leaders of the factions quickly. Angelica? Okay Issei, but we'll be back quickly. Death. Who told you that you can leave here? Death created a great barrier that also enclosed Rias's nobility. She came out to see what was happening since she felt great power. Rias, what's wrong? Sona. Sona, Rias, we are in trouble. Abel, what happened? Attempt? I me hermano. Sona, look up. Drake. Impossible is facing the god of death. Tiamat. The boy can die if we don't help him. Abel, then balance breaker. Adriana, let's go. Tiamat, balance breaker. Rias. Sona, and I will support from a distance. Akino, Tsubaki, and I will also support distance. Kiba, Kaneko along with Momo, and I will support when he comes down. Issei, don't get involved, he is very powerful. He can attack you with great ease, it would be better to fit in with his winged monster. Abel, but brother. Issei, but don't attack quickly and don't be careless because he can attack you by surprise. Death, don't be distracted. Death dealt a big blow to Issei that broke his armor, but luckily Issei was not hurt. Issei, well, Zero, Rygal and Vulgar, I hope we are ready for the combination. Zero. Quickly. Issei, that he is not an easy enemy. Vulgar, don't get distracted. Issue, because he can finish you off quickly. Issei's bueno dance breaker. Issei's power grew so much that luckily some of Issei's energy escaped and alerted the factions. Xerxes, this aura is from Issei. He is fighting someone who is strong. Azazel. But what is happening? Miguel? Gabriel, come quickly, we are going to the human world. Gabriel. Yes brother. All the faction leaders appeared inside the barrier. Azazel, what's wrong? Xerxes, because there are two powerful auras. Miguel. To the gun wounded. There's Zenobia. No Miguel, they are not injured yet. Irina, what happened to Zenobia? Drake, leaders help Issei who is fighting against the god of death. Gabriel, the brother of god Tiamat. Yes, help him quickly. Azazel, in, let's go quickly. Issei, how about my snow armor? Death. Death, you leave me surprised because you are really very strong, but what a shame that you have to kill Issei. Finally Dragon. Death. Death from hell. When the two attacks collided, a large explosion occurred and luckily the leaders created a protective barrier. Azazel, this boy wants to kill us or what? Xerx, quickly, Azazel, let's help Issei. Death, come quickly, no matter how many there are, they will die by my hands. Issei, well, let's see. Issei attacked at great speed at Death, he only dodged the attacks with some difficulty. Azazel appeared from behind Death and gave him a great spear of light. Problems to avoid them until Miguel appears next to him and gave another spear of light. Death went down to the floor where Zenobia attacked him. Kiba is fighting with the other monster. Death. Take this infinity space in the place. There was a great energy wave that Issei suppressed. With luck, the Death appeared from behind Issei and only touched the head of the chestnut tree. Death, I hope you like Forgotten Memories mind control. After that the death of disappeared Xerx. We won, how lucky. Azazel. Be happy, Issei, we won this battle. Issei was in a dark place where he could see how they killed his mother, how they hit him and how he was already weak, useless. Issei, that's enough. Everyone was scared. Issei was increasing his power. Issei's mind, but how weak you are, brother, maybe that's why Drake didn't want to. Outside Issei's mind. Issei, I will kill them, them in them. Everyone got scared as Issei put on Regal's armor and said, Issei, I will kill them all, Rias, Sona, Abel and Adriana, I will kill them. Parents, they are going to die in my hands. Issei, los mothers Abel, Adriana, Rias, Sona, padres morirán por mi mano. Everyone who was surprised by what Issei said. Angelica, what happens to Issei Kun? Alicia, Demon, the god of death. Iso, who remembers everything that happened to him as a child. Xerxes, how do we stop it? Azazel, his power is increasing. Miguel, his power was going to destroy the underworld. Gabriel, yes, his soul is darker. I see that he is suffering a lot. He is crying. Abel, Diamen, how we have it. Drake, Saji, I want you to use your balance breaker. Saji, okay, but what do I do? Biltra, Esseekes, the power of Issei. Adriana, Diamen, his power is increasing. Tiamat, if we want to stop him we have to attack with everything. Sona, let's attack Tsubaki. Aquino, let's combine the attacks. Kiba, we will attack when Issei is on the ground. Irina, I'm also going to stop my friend. Zenobia, I'll stop you so you can't hurt anyone else. Xerxes, well, Azazel. Miguel, let's get to know the true power of Issei-san. Azazel, well, let's go. Miguel, today is a great day to die. They all went to attack Issei. The chestnut only dodged them like crazy until he went at great speed and dealt a big blow to Abel that caused Abel's armor to crack. Abel, Demon Drag, you already have all the power. Drag, yes, now use it. Abel, Dragon Shot. Abel's attack hit Issei directly, but when the dust cleared he hit Issei like Sinina. Issei was going to hit an Infinity Dragon, but he stopped and said, Issei, Diamen, I'm not going to hurt anyone. Everyone was surprised because Issei was fighting against that illusion. Issei, please stop. No, I don't want to hate my family. Please Dad, Mom, I just want you to stop. Adriana, brother, we are here, just wake up. Issei, Demon, I'm not going to hold back. Issei lunged at Adriana, but luckily he dodged it. Abel, what's wrong? Alicia, my teacher is that you are still his enemies from the past. He tries to get out of this illusion but he can't. The god of death managed to get Issei to fight with you. Gabriel, I have an idea but Issei must be distracted. Xerxes, I'm going to distract him but just as quickly. Gabriel-san. Gabriel, yes, Xerxes voted some spheres of energy of destruction compressed when the attack touched Issei. A large explosion occurred that sent Abel crashing against some rocks. Issei was normal but in a carelessness he was grabbed by Gabriel while she said, Gabriel, in her dream Issei was in a dream or rather a nightmare. Gabriel appeared in Issei's dream where she could see that Issei was crying. My gut had some wounds on his body. When Gabriel reached out to heal him, he changed the place to his old house where Issei was. Battered and damaged with magic attacks. Issei, why are you roasting me like this? Rias, you're just a useless person that no one will love. Sona, why don't you just die? You would do a favor to the world. Father, why are you not like your brothers? They have sacred gear and the best grades. They are not like you, just a useless person who can't do anything. Abel, for being useless. Drag, you subscribed. Gabriel looked at all this with horror because he was little. Issei was being tortured when Gabriel ran to protect him, and again the scene where Issei was being thrown into purgatory was where Avio was, as Issei was saying. Issei, I can't wait for my parents to love me, I can't wait for love from my family, I'm fed up. Gabriel, that I shot because Issei had golden wings like his father's but that color changes to big bat wings like brother Lucifer's. Gabriel, it can't be possible. Well, she changed to another scene and another until she saw Issei's entire life. She is crying because as a child he suffered so much until he came across a door. Gabriel opened the door and saw a appealing place more than paradise. She was passing until she ran into Issei where she was in a black lake. She jumped into the lake to follow Issei. Then she went up to the surface where she saw a terrible place where the trees were lifeless. The sexist flowers, but the lake where she was a appealing crystalline lake and alive. She could see Issei crying while he was covered by a black cloud where he could remember everything bad about his childhood. Issei, please stop. Gabriel, Issei, she rushed towards Issei while she was hugging him and said, Issei, don't cry. I'm here. Remember the good, not the bad. I'm here. Remember your mother, Issei, how she took care of you. Remember that, Issei-san. Issei. He remembered how he was cared for by his mother, how she helped him get better and what his last words were. Stila, Issei, remember never fall into the darkness because I will always be protecting you. Issei stopped crying and saw Gabriel and how suddenly he took out his wings. Issei's wings were those of a bat but they changed to a fallen angel and then to an angel and other things they changed but to a seraph and then the wings changed to a golden color. Like those of God. Gabriel, Issei-kun, you are an angel. Issei. Yes, Gabriel-san, I am an angel, thank you for coming to my senses, Gabriel-san. Issei moved quickly and gave Gabriel a tender embrace. The blonde blushed like a tomato, but one of Issei's wings changed into the wings of a demon. Issei, this will be our secret. Gabriel-chan hab oki Issei-kun said, stuttering after Issei, and Gabriel came out of Issei's dream. Angelica rushed towards Issei while she gave the brunette a strong blow. Angelica, you deserve that for worrying me. And then he gave her an embrace and said, Angelica, and this is because you are fine. Issei, ha Angelica, but I'm fine. Kronos suddenly appeared and gave Issei a mega madrasso. Kronos, I'm going to make you reconsider so you don't seek revenge. Issei, wait, I'm not like this anymore, I was controlled by death. Kronos, don't say stupid things, Alicia. It is true. Kronos. Issei was controlled by the god of death. Kronos. Well, I'm going. Kronos disappeared out of nowhere. Gabriel, Issei embraced me. He embraced me very soon. Issei, I will marry Issei. When he embraced me, he got engaged to me. Issei will be my husband. He said it in his happy mind. Issei, sorry for causing destruction. Xerxes, it was not a separate fault. It was the god of death that controlled you. Issei, yes. But I see that death still has some chains, that's why he didn't fight with everything when we attacked him and he controlled me, or he would remember everything bad. Azazel, apart from that, you almost killed us all, but don't fight with all your strength, try to control the bad things, you're an admirable boy. Miguel, I hope the same thing doesn't happen. Kronos, your girlfriends are so good, you fill me with pride. Issei, well, I have to go until later. Gabriel's mind. Gabriel, Issei-kun, very soon you will marry me, you got engaged when you embraced me. Issei felt a chill run down his spine. Emilia, something is wrong with you, kun. Issei, not only am I a little cold. Angelica, don't worry, Issei-kun, you'll be warmer in the house because today I'm going to cook my famous soup. Issei, today I'm going to love if I eat that. Alicia, calm down. Issei-kun, I'm going to harass you. Emilia, Alicia-san's food will be delicious. Issei, don't worry, I'm going to harass you so you can learn too. Maybe I can get sick but you'll learn too. Angelica, why doesn't anyone trust my food? Emilia, why did you one day like Issei-kun? Issei, stop fighting now. Emilia, why don't you eat your enemies so you can kill them? Angelica, Emilia. The two girls were fighting, but Issei felt a little bad and fell to his knees. Alicia. Issei with his bien. Issei, no. Emilia, I feel something strange in the air. Issei, in girls, I have to go quickly. Alicia. Era Issei-kun, I didn't think you were already around at that time. Angelica, what time? Emilia, please. Alicia, tell me what time. Alicia, it's going to be a surprise for you. Angelica, yes, rapido. Alicia-san. Alicia. Issei-kun is in mating season. Emilia, but the mating season is already over. Alicia, Issei-kun had 3 dragons, but now he has 4 dragons. The mating season is becoming longer. Instead of being for 1 month of excitement, he will have to control himself for longer. If I'm not mistaken, he will have 3 months of that season. Issei-kun can last for a time without losing control, but I want Issei to salami. Emilia, era Issei-kun then is in excitement. Angelica, Issei-kun, when we are at home, you are going to keep me quiet. Alicia, apart from that, when we are with our males, Mark, we get a little excited. Girls, what if today we make Issei waste his time? Emilia, Issei-kun, you're not getting out of this alive. Alicia, apart from Issei's semen becoming more fertile, we can give it to Barazadas by Issei-kun. Emilia, so it's decided, Issei will have to fall today, he will have to please us all. While the girls were talking, they didn't realize that Gabriel was listening to that. Gabriel, Issei-kun is in mating season. Issei-kun, I want to be with you, only with you. It is decided. Issei, today you will put your dragon mark on me. I am your fiancé and I have to please my future husband. She said all that in her mind. Issei, curse 0, the mating season is already over. 0, yes, it's over, but since you have a new dragon it came again, but with more force. Issei, I'm sorry to tell you that you will have to lock yourself in your room because the girls' marks will also be in a state of stasis. Issei, DMN, how do I stop this? Riga. Issei will have to hold out for 3 months the season. Issei sighed. He went to his room and locked himself in. After a while. Emilia, Issei-kun, dinner is ready. Issei, then I'm going to eat. Alicia, Issei-kun, come down quickly, I'm not going to let you waste the food. Issei, Okyabaho. When Issei came down everything was normal. Issei sighed, but that tranquility would end quickly. The girls were dressed in very short and tight clothes. Issei was holding back his dragon instincts. Issei, what are we eating? Amelia, I asked you to give me permission to eat the food. Issei, SSSI Emila-san pasa. Issei was stuttering. Angelica, if Alicia's plan is working, Issei will fall very soon and hopefully our wedding will be faster. I am very happy. I just hope that Issei becomes P-Argent. That would make me so happy. Very soon I will be a mother. She said all of that in her mind. Issei, Lemon Zero, you can't do anything. Zero, no partner, very soon you will fall and our mental connection will be cut. I cannot help nor can the other dragons. In 10 seconds the mental connection will be cut. Issei Tsnu. The mental connection with Zero and the other dragons disappeared. Issei was already alone. Angelica, Issei-kun, don't you want something to drink? He said it with a stuck note. Issei, yes, Angelina, I want a glass of milk. Angelica, Issei, why don't you give up and fall once and for all? Issei, you knew. Angelica, we all know it. Issei, that's why we're doing that. Angelica was slowly approaching Issei. Resist if you can, if you can. Alicia. Issei, just fall and leave the rest to us. Amelia, yes, Issei, leave the rest to us. They were interrupted by the sound of the doorbell. Gabriel, hello, is anyone here? Issei, I'm coming. Issei ran away quickly due to his luck when he received visits. Issei, who is he? Gabriel, soy Gabriel. Issei-san. Issei, what ace is here? Gabriel-chan. Gabriel, I can come in. Issei, Gabriel passes by his place. What he didn't know was that Gabriel came to claim his long night in Issei's room. Issei, girls, we have Gabriel-chan as a guest. I hope you behave. Girls, yes, this is all. The girls were angry because something big was interrupted. Issei, well girls, I'm going to sleep, but again they knocked on Issei's door. Issei, I'm coming. Selena, finally you open the door. Issei-kun, can I come in? Issei, you passed the rent. Selena, why didn't you tell me that you were a dragon? Issei, how do you know that? Selena, because I am a dragon and I see that you are in mating season, as I only came to claim my man like the rest. Right? Gabriel-san. Gabriel, if Issei is going to fall today, I have to please my fiancé. Issei, as promised. Gabriel, when you embraced me, Issei-kun, you signed a commitment with me. The angels, when they want to be with their partner, give him an embrace, and if it is reciprocated, it means that you already have a commitment. Selena, besides, you are also my fiancé and the other girls already have the brand. The only thing missing is us. Issei gulped at what Selena told him. Issei, girls, how about we talk? I don't want to die. And Gabriel, you are an angel, you can fall if we do that. Gabriel, it doesn't matter as long as I'm with my dear Issei-kun. Alicia. Issei-kun, you won't come out of this alive today. Angelica, that's why you left quickly without saying anything. Issei, I have to get out of here or I'll die. Amelia, where are you going? Issei, Issei, if I don't escape from this I will die and survive in purgatory, but they are really going to kill me. If it weren't for the mark I put on them they wouldn't be like me. Selena, what are you thinking about? Issei-kun, don't forget that you are my fiancé and you have to please me tonight. Issei, I don't think it's worth controlling myself. I'm not a princess, but I want this moment to be special. Girls. Selena, for me, if it's going to be special, Issei-kun, I want to know what your essemen tastes like. Issei, girls stop, I don't want to do that. Amelia grabbed Issei from behind and took off his shirt in one quick movement and threw him to the couch. Amelia, Issei-kun, don't escape from us, you have to please us, you are our fiancé. Issei, if I go on, I will kill you quickly. Gabriel, Issei, don't escape from us. All the girls were already naked and were slowly approaching each other. Issei couldn't take it anymore and grabbed Alicia and embraced her. Issei was waking up after a long night. Issei, am I dead or alive? Amelia, it's life. Issei-kun. Selena, Issei-kun. Good morning. Gabriel, good morning my love. Issei, I think I'm really dead and I was welcomed by some appealing angels. Angelica, well, Issei-kun, how about we go eat? Alicia, let Issei-kun prepare the food. Issei, well girls, I'm going to take a bath. Amelia, how about we go take a bath together? Issei-kun. Issei, no, today I'm going to bathe alone. Amelia, party pooper. After a while Issei came down and said, Issei, Gabriel-chan, how are your wings? Gabriel, I want to tell you, Issei-kun, that I didn't fall and I'm still an angel for some reason. When Issei was going to leave the house, his wings came out. All the girls were surprised because his right wing was from a demon but like those of a demon king and the left one was a golden one. Gabriel, who was even more surprised since only his father had golden wings. I felt a warm and peaceful aura in Issei, but I also felt a dark and destructive aura. Gabriel, Issei, how do you have my father's wings? Angelica, and the other wing is from Lucifer but it is bigger. Issei, no, they just appeared suddenly. I'll have to find out what happens to me later. Now I have to go to the academy. Emilia, what do you think is happening to Issei-kun, girls? Angelica, I don't lose it but this is very strange. Issei, what was that? My wings came out suddenly. Maybe my BLD is combining or what? In an unknown place, Mr. Issei Phoenix is discovering his new power. Death. It seems that my brothers chose a very powerful carrier. Issei Phoenix, I hope you become stronger because when all my chains are broken I am going to kill you. Issei, girls move now. Alicia, Ispera, Issei and Issei, what are they doing? Selena, they have their evidence. Emilia, none of us got PRGNT. Gabriel, but when Issei is at that time, the chances of having children increase. Alicia, yes, but it's strange if we do it all night until it's full. Issei, girls, move now, we're going to be late for class. 0. It is surprising that when you did it your females did not get PRGN. Issei, what are you saying? 0. 0. That your SMN was sterile. Dark Dragon. It was thanks to my partner, and the mating season is over. Issei, okay, but I have a question. What is your name? Dark Dragon. Just call me Dark since I didn't have a name because my parents died. For the Light Dragon's note, help me with a name. Issei, I'm sorry, it's Dark, but I'll see if I can give you a name, but not right now since I'm going to class and I'm tired of waiting for the girls. Regal, well mate, apart from that you have to train harder for fights because I think you are going to have to be stronger. Emilia, can you come for a while? Issei. Issei, I'm coming. When Issei came he was tied up and sat in a chair. Issei, what Asen? Emilia, Issei-kun, none of us are PRGNT, can you tell me why? Issei, what are they talking about? Alicia, we want to be PRGNT with you. Issei-kun, but it could be that your SMN is sterile. Issei, they will plow me. He said it scared Selena. You will be raped by us until we are PRGN. Issei, Regal our Regal. Okay. Issei activated his balance breaker and went quickly to the academy. In that place they wouldn't hurt him at all. Gabriel, he escaped us. Alicia, besides, I see that the mating season is no longer in place. She was very intelligent. Gabriel, well girls, I have to return to heaven. I just hope my brother doesn't see the dragon mark. Emilia, it's true but yours is blue. Alicia, since Issei has different dragons, the dragon's markings are different colors. For example, mine is dark in color. Angelica, mine is dark red. Selena, mine is purple. After a while. Issei, I almost died. 0. Well mate, I think it would be better if you start looking for the last saint of God so that he can explain to you what happens to your wings. Issei, okay, but I have to be in class. When Issei was flying, he saw something approaching and was surprised because he was in front of a woman he knew. Woman, how long has it been, my dear Issei? Issei, impossible, how are you alive? Woman, aren't you happy to see your mother again, my dear son? Issei, if you are not real, my mother died and I will not tell you that you are beating me. All the factions were surprised that Issei was increasing his power. Issei, why do you keep pretending? Stila, why are you angry, son? Issei, shut up, you're not real, my mother died and she can't revive. Stila, calm down, son. Issei, shut up, you're not my mother. Xerxes, what is happening? Issei, Infinite Dragon. Stila, so now you can emsteer the Infinite Dragon? Well, however you want, son. Infinite Dragon. Issei, why do you know my mother's techniques? Cronus, keep yourselves now. Issei, but father, she is an imposter. My mother died. Cronus, yes, your mother, death revived him, but she is controlling him, so it would be better if you didn't trust yourself. Stila, how are you? Kronos, and it seems like you are a father, my son. Kronos, inverted life. When Cronus said that, Stila fell silent while crying and said, Stila, Issei, please end my life. The god of death wants to control you. I don't want to see my son be part of that monster. Issei, how is my mother with that DMN thing? Abortus appeared while everyone was surprised. Death, It's time to go love Stila, Issei until later she said it in tears Kronos. Freezing of the world the entire place that was frozen while Kronos looked with a serious look at the god of death. Death. Are you going to appeal to me Kronos? Kronos, how dare you play dirty, you know perfectly well that Issei loves her very much and couldn't touch her. Death. In life it is always unfair, you have to know how to make sure the enemy loses with or without traps. Kronos pounced on Death and dealt him a great blow while everything turned dark. Death. Entonces we will appeal Issei. His grasp of the seal Issei was slowly removing the seal that was controlling his mother. Stila, Issei, don't do it, if you do it, you'll never be able to see me again. Issei, I have some tricks. Kronos gave a great blow to Death while the place was already collapsed. The two were getting out of control, they were breaking the place, including the barrier that Issei put up. Issei, calm down mother, everything will be fine. Stila, Issei, I hope you are strong because this seal will not disappear. Crossnose, good bag of bones, show me what you have. Death. You were one of the best titans who killed without mercy and now you are just someone passive who happened to you. Kronos. Well now I have a son. Death. You perfectly know what it is like to go through the darkness to be hated for being someone strong like Issei. He never saw himself as a dirty demon. Kronos, but it is not Issei. Why can't the seal be removed? Kronos, leave it Issei, if you remove the seal she will die but this time her soul will burn and she will never reappear. Issei, dim in death. Let's go Stila. Aim alone Issei's pero. Kronos, who said that this fight is over. Death. As you want, devouring of souls. Kronos was shot Issei's shield of souls when the attack hit the shield. A crack formed that destroyed 5 chains of the god of death but it also consumed a lot of power from both of them for some reason. Death. I thank you Issei for that you will have a reward. Death was making his mother's seal disappear but he also said it. Death. Enjoy while you can since you will die very soon. The god of death gave a quick blow to Issei's seal where a part of his power was contained. Issei fell to the ground screaming. Death. But I also have to free your true form Issei. I will never forget this. Issei was having a few small drops of darkness. Stila. Sons. Stila ran out to cure her son. Kronos. Well Death, maybe let's meet again. Issei fell unconscious and the last thing he heard was his mother's voice. After 2 days Issei was waking up and saw that he was at home. Issei, what step? Angelica. The god of death took a beating. Issei, Angelica-san. Alicia. Good morning everyone. Well Issei, come and have breakfast. Issei, I'm coming. When Issei came down the stairs he saw his mother cooking. Emilia, what a rich food. Stila. It's nothing Emilia. Issei, mother, what are you doing? Stila, how bad you are, son, not even a good morning. Issei, sorry but what are you doing here? Stila, I come to spend some time with my son, I can't apart from your favorite food. Issei, good to eat. When they were in the dining room, Stella brought up a very uncomfortable topic for Issei. Stila, an Issei question. Issei, what a joke mommy. Stila, when was it enough for me to give my grandchildren? Issei, what are you talking about? Stila, I am aware that you already have fiancés and they have already taken away your chastity. Issei only aims at Emilia and Alicia. Stila, apart from the fact that when they grab him you don't use protection. Issei, how late it is, I have to go to class. Selena, this is Saturday. Stila, how about son, let's go for a walk since I haven't spent much time with your mother. Issei, well I want to go out to a family reunion. Stila, that's great, I'm putting on my dress and shoes and we're leaving. Issei, well I'm also going to call dad. When Stila heard that, it gave her a small chill because Issei did come out as Kronos, very womanizing but also responsible for his actions. Stila, well now Kronos and Emilia, girls, let's not bother Issei since this will be his first outing with his family. Alicia, I also say the same thing. After a while Kronos, well we're leaving. Stila, let's go. Issei and his family went for a walk through the city. First they went to the cinema and they saw a horror movie that only scared Kronos. Then they went to a fair and then a restaurant to go to a shopping center. Issei, well mother, go buy yourself some clothes since you don't have much. Stila, well, 1 hour. See you. Kronos, well, I'm going to play video games. Issei, well I'll go see what's here. Issei left the place and arrived at a jewelry store. Sir, what is offered to you young man? Issei, I come for some jewelry sir. Sir, what kind? Issei, Can you put this photo on a necklace? The man saw the photo and saw a peeling winged woman was a man and in the middle was Issei. Sir, in half an hour your necklace is ready, young man. If you want, you can see the jewelry. If you are interested in some, I'll tell you. Issei, okay. Issei saw some appealing jewelry and bought them too. Issei left the place and saw a store of rings and necklaces for men. Issei entered and bought a necklace for his father. Issei was passing by and to his bad luck he ran into his ex-family. Issei passed quickly but his ex-mother saw him and loved him. Mother Hyoudou, I know you aces here. Issei, good afternoon ma'am, I was just buying some things. Father Hyoudou, how about son if we go to eat something with us? Issei, I'm sorry but I have to do something. Abel, come on brother, let's spend some time with the family. Issei, I'm sorry but I have to go. Issei left quickly but was grabbed by his sister. Adriana, come on brother. Father Hai, don't spawn your mother and let's go eat something. Issei, I'm sorry but I have to go now. Father Hyoudou, come on Issei, come with your family. Issei was already angry. Issei, family, you are not my family. Where are you going? When I was beaten and about to die, where were you? How many times do I have to say, you are not my family? Abel, don't talk to our parents. Issei, they are your parents, not mine. My mother must already be worried about me. Issei ran away but his mother looked at him with a sad look. Issei, mother, you look pretty but I have a gift for you. Stella, what is it? Issei, first saw your eyes. Stella almost closed her eyes and when she opened them she saw a necklace and when she opened the necklace she saw a photo of them next to Kronos. Kronos, what did I miss? Issei, 10 viejo Kronos, who it's a necklace now what I do. Stella, Kronos. Sorry. Kronos put on the necklace and it could also be opened and when he opened it he saw a photo of his son when he was little. Afterwards they went to Issei's house where Stella went to her room and Kronos went to sleep this time in her son's house. Issei, good morning mom, breakfast is ready. Stella, good morning son, seriously, I'll make breakfast. Issei, yes, why don't you believe me? Stella, it's because when you were little you always knew how to sew badly. Issei, oi. Stella, calm down but your food is delicious. Issei, you know what? To learn apart from Kronos he taught me. Kronos, they are talking about me. Issei, father, how about you cook lunch since you cook better than me? Kronos, no Amelia, Issei kun iso breakfast or Stella san so. Issei, fuyo Angelica. Issei kun, a question about that dragon mark that you have on your neck. Kronos, you still have the amazing brand Stella, which brand? Issei, an ancient dragon tattoo. Angelica, but you are a demon. Issei, actually I'm not since I haven't released all my power for the mark. Stella, Issei, you are a dragon. Issei, yes, and one very feared in purgatory. Alicia, all of purgatory has great respect for Asia. Issei-kun. Selena, and what is your story? Issei-kun. Flashback, we see a brunette about 13 years old while he was fighting some dark dragon's dragon. That's all you have, child. Issei, who said that was all my power? Issei increased his power and the dragon was surprised. Issei, ice stakes. Some stakes came out of the floor and were embedded in the body of the dragon that fell to the ground dead. Issei, pathetic. 0. If you train more. Issei, you can tire the power of the Triexta Vulgar. Train more since some titans do not show their full power. Regal. Apart from that you have to train the balance breaker with Binadu. Issei, yes, but I'm bored. It's not like before. I felt a lot of emotions when fighting. 0. Issei, how about if you get a dragon seal tattoo? It gives you a territory here, apart from the fact that you will be a complete dragon. Issei, bueno. 0. Put yourself in this circle. Issei, yo, why hair? Issei couldn't finish speaking as he felt an electric shock and fire. Issei, haha. Regal, you have to endure this for 1 hour. Issei, I hope that after this they don't make me train because this hurts a lot. 2 hours passed that Issei rested from the mark of the dragon. Issei, well, rest now, I have to see what changes. When Issei left the place he saw how that art where he lived was with flowers and water and food. Issei was surprised. 0. No surprise. Issei, yes, but what happened? Rhaegar, what happened is that now this is the place where you have to live since these lands are linked to your power. That's why it is like this. Vulgar. Apart from the fact that you are in your territory. Issei, in a few words guys. 0. You have your clan, you are a dragon king and you have to revive your clan and flashback. Led. Issei, and that's why I have this dragon mark. Alicia, good, but what happened to your territory? Issei, He is still in purgatory where the most appealing flowers are. Kronos, apart from the fact that you are a Titan, I don't think it will be easy for them to defeat you. Stela, what is that? Issei, you talked about being older Kronos. Well, maybe I turned Issei into a Titan, that's why I sealed his power. Stela, today you die demon. Issei, well, maybe we have to go. Girls. Kronos, don't leave me alone. Issei, I'm sorry. After a while we can see Kronos all scammed and with some bruises on his face. Angelica, we yaman in the underworld. Issei-kun. Issei, what step? Angelica, they say it is a meeting to make a peace treaty with Odin. Issei, well, let's go. Gabriel, Issei-kun, can we talk in private? Issei, what step? The girls went to spy on Issei and Gabriel's conversation. Gabriel, Issei-kun, my brother wants to kill you. Issei, why? Gabriel, my brother saw that I have your essence and he knows that you have my essence and he knows that you are my fiancé. Issei, well, it's good because if you want me to be held responsible, Gabriel-chan will, one day I'm going to heaven and I'll talk to Miguel. Kronos, they are spying on you. Run, run for your life, your mother is furious. Stela, Issei. Issei, Haya. Stela is chasing Issei for a long time until Issei locks himself in his room. Stela salta tu cordo. Issei, pero no me mate. Stela, come out, I won't do anything to you. Zero, buddy, don't go out, it's an old technique that will make you believe in it, but when you go out it will kill you. Stela, don't just pay attention to this until you're done. 2-0, we are all going to die. Kronos, escape. Issei, I will stop her. Issei, I'm not going to escape if I'm not going to confront myself. Stela, as you want. Issei, well, here you go. Issei voted Kronos directly to Stela and he ran out to buy a cake for his mother and a gift for Kronos. Kronos, Demed traitor. After a while. Issei, I've arrived, I have gifts. Stela, Issei, 10 a gift. Stella, what is it? Issei, chocolate cake with some strawberries. Kronos, die. Issei, I have a gift for you. Kronos, you think that with a gift you are going to buy me? Issei, the new season of your favorite book. Kronos, I forgive you. Emilia, well, Issei, we have to go to the festival. Stela, what festival? Issei, a festival that every year they want to go to. Kronos, no. Stella, yes. Issei, well, let's go. Mother, come. Father. Kronos, okay, let's go somewhere else. Death. Issei, very soon you will die by my hands. Person, Nestor-sama, we got his scythe right now. Death, perfect. Well, I have to train since my power is a little unstable and it's my turn. Person, seriously, sir, will you call your daughter? Death, if I'm going to send her to kill Issei. Person, sir, a question. Nestor-sama, Death, what a question. Person, he is going to collect the treatment of those dirty demons. Death, yes, but I don't think Issei's soul can come since he is never a demon. He is a superior being like me, apart from the fact that he is the reincarnation of my brothers, but very soon I am going to join forces with the Chaos Brigade so that he can most powerful emissarious. Person, it makes me sick that we have forces with those pathetic demons since they think they are superior, but if it weren't for that, Demed boy, our troops would be superior. Death, calm down. Hariyama, to my daughter. Girl, are you calling me father? Death, I want you to kill Issei. Girl, it will be difficult for that guy, but I will do it. Death, why do you say it's difficult? Girl, father, I am going to appeal against one of the strongest people in purgatory since he loves titans, dragons and large monsters, apart from the fact that he is the son of Kronos and Stella-san, my mother, but don't forget because she is not from this world. Father, you order me to kill my brother, he is very handsome but also very dangerous. Death, I still don't understand why Stella left me. Girls, don't worry. Father, before I have to take out all your power, I also have to find your weaknesses. Issei, well girls, later I will accompany you to the peace treaty with Odin, but we are late for class. Emilia, it's true, let's go quickly. Angelica, well, I also fixed something since the meeting is starting right now. Issei, well, let's go. Stela, well, I can go too. Angelica, well, why not? Issei, just don't bother her since Osino there will be less demons. Kronos, I am also going so that the demons do not become extinct. In another place. Girl, father, can I go see my brother and I want to play Kongar with him? Death, see, what are you waiting for? Girl, I'm leaving. Father, and I'm also going to say hello to my mother. Death, I waited for you to fulfill your mission in the underworld. Kronos, good time to conquer. Girl, Stela, where are you going? Kronos, San, you stay here. Kronos, why? Stela, you are a person who causes wars and a very stupid person. Kronos, I already understood, you are in love with me. Stila, what are you saying? I don't love you, Red said. Cronus, but that face says the opposite. Issei, if you're going to do other things, why don't you go to a hotel? Stila, Issei. Say, see you later, Kronos. Well, son, how about we see who drinks the most drinks? Issei, it's bueno, Emilia. There are no jokes here, we are in an important meeting. Issei, and Kronos. Well then how about we go harass Issei to see who is the best cook. Issei, I accept, let's go. Demon 1, you saw that those people only avenge the demons. Demon 2, yes they are only low-class demons but that woman does have a good body. Demon 1, how about we have fun with her? Demon 2, come on Stila, behave yourself, clowns who are in an important meeting. Demon 2, hey, how about we have fun? Demon 1, if you had a good time Stila, they talk to me. Demon 1, yes Stila, no. Demon 2, come on, you'll have a good time. Stila, let go of me. Stila elbowed him in the face. Demon 2, Demon Beach. When the demon was going to attack her, she fell to the ground dead while a girl was behind him. Girl, look, this is the place. Demon 1, Demon, you will pay for killing my friend. The demon attacked the girl but fell dead with several cuts on his body. Chica, solo vengo por Issei. Phoenix. Stila, daughter said it in a stutter. Issei was in the room talking to the god of everything, Odin and Thor and Loki. Issei, and that was my life, old man Odin. Wow, I never thought a child could survive purgatory. Loki, even for me it is cruel. Thor, but you are an admirable person who has not fallen into hatred. Xerxes, yes, true, but I feel sorry because my sister caused that. Issei, ya calm. Xerxes. Kronos, Issei, you really felt it. Issei, what? Kronos, someone from purgatory is here. Suddenly the door opened with an explosion. Abel's body flew out with his balance breaker broken. Rias, Abel Kuhn, are you okay? Abel, why is he so strong? Girl, already stud-age. I don't want to fight with someone weak, I just want Issei. Phoenix. Stila, stop. Daughter. Girl, I'll stop when I kill Issei. Issei, what do you want with me? Girl, my father told me to kill you. Stila, Issei, do not confront him since you are in front of my daughter, she is very powerful. Girl, it's a shame that I have to kill my brother but I'll have fun with you for a while. Stila, détente. Haruka. Haruka, no mother, I have to kill Issei, that is my main mission. Cronus, Issei, don't trust yourself, she is a daughter apart from death. Issei, are you telling me that my mother had a daughter with the god of death? Kronos, yes, apart from the fact that he hides all his power, his missions end in less than 10 or 5 minutes. But Haruka, I hope my brother can give me more trouble than those useless people. Abel, brother, don't confront her, she's very powerful. Issei, well come on sister Hakura, how ironic, my father is the god of death and yours is one of the strongest titans. Odin. Titan. Issei is the son of a titan of which searches de Kronos. Issei and Haruka lunged and Haruka gave the first blow, which Issei did not see. The blow landed squarely and Issei flew into a wall. Issei, he's very fast, I think I'll have to use my balance breaker. Are you ready, Regal? Regal. Issei 0, why didn't you choose me? Issei, it's Regal's turn and then it's vulgar. Issei went quickly against Haruka. Issei hit him and Haruka is crazy very easily. Haruka, that's all my brother has. Issei, never get distracted. Issei gave an infinite dragon Asia Haruka but she just put her hand in front and the attack disappeared. Issei, how? Haruka, never get distracted. Little brother Haruka gave a big blow to Issei that caused his armor to break. Issei's maldition balance breaker. Issei had the vulgar armor. Issei lunged at Haruka, she only put her hand in front of her and said, Issei backed away. Issei was thrown against the ground, his body couldn't stand up. Haruka, pathetic, just pathetic. I don't understand how my father says you're a threat. Well, I think I'll have to kill you. Emilia, I won't allow it. Alicia, we will be your opponents. Haruka, good. Stila, I never thought I would have to fight with my daughter just to protect my son. Haruka, after this you will come with me, mother, my father is waiting for you. Haruka, he attacked Issei's girls but they were already tired from curing the living beings and the leaders were fighting against beasts, including Odin with his children. Haruka, in a quick movement, wounded all Issei's girls. Alicia, I'm sorry, Issei-kun, if I couldn't protect you. When Haruka was about to kill her, Issei exploded with anger and said some phrases that made everyone's blood run. Issei, As long as I am still alive I will be the demon of hell and the titan of the heavens, and I will destroy all my enemies. I will pay for their souls. I am God, and at the same time the demon. I will break this little shell of my body, and I will go out for the souls of the cruelty. Haruka. In short, that's why my father wants you dead. You are the reincarnation of his brothers, and I see that you never fought seriously. This will be fun. Haruka, in a burst of speed, went straight against Issei, but the brunette only put his arm on his head and hit Haruka's leg when the blow occurred, leaving the place in dust due to the space wave. Issei, that's all I say, my sister can't hurt me. Haruka. Era, my cute little brother is seriously fighting. Issei went with an energy sphere in his hand and said end of death. Haruka dodged the attack, and when the sphere touched the ground, a large crater was revealed that was disappearing in dark particles. Haruka, well brother, I have to leave, it's very late. But very soon we will see each other again. In another place we can see Haruka sitting on a rock while saying, my cute little brother, you will be mine, I want you for me. Issei, Mum, tell me it's a joke, she's really your daughter. Stila, it's not a joke, she's really my daughter. Issei, you say that you have a daughter with the god of death. Apart from that now I will have to fight with her. Cronus. Yes, life has surprises, but why were you with death? Stila, well, it really happened because I fell in love. It turned bad, but now Issei wants to kill you because you are the reincarnation of his brothers Gabriel, who were the brothers of the god of death. Searches. I also want to know. Stila, good luck everyone. Rosweiss. Odin-sama, did you ever fight with the truth? Odin. Say Issei, well, speak old man. Odin. When I was young I fought with him. I thought I could win, but I lost. Apart from the fact that he destroyed almost my entire army, but he never fought seriously. It was just a game that day. I thought I would die, but I was saved by God. He faced him and God won, but the god of death sealed half of God's power, and God put chains so that he too would lose his power. Stila, the god of death had two brothers. Odin. What were they? Stila, God never went to hell, but his other brother who was the devil, but he died for his father since he protected his mother and his two brothers, the first being God and the other death. The devil took out all his power and killed them. Father, and the days after he died he said that he would be reincarnated as a kind person, but he would have to suffer a lot from death. He created his kingdom, which was purgatory, and God kept the sky. Issei is the reincarnation of God and the devil since he suffered a lot but is still a kind person. In a few words, death wants to kill Issei so he can find heaven and hell. God never died for Triexta, he died for his brother Death. God and Lucifer, they joined together to fight him. In the end they won, and took out some chains where death would never leave purgatory until the Triexta breaks its seal. That's why death wants to kill Issei. Odin. But who was the devil? Is not Lucifer the same person? Stila. No, the devil was God's older brother. And death, he died just to be able to save his mother and brothers. Azazel, you are telling me that God and Lucifer fought against death just so that it does not cause destruction, but Issei is the reincarnation of two very powerful beings and death is marrying him for that reason. Stella. Yes, Searches, but what are we going to be if death achieves its goal? Stila, the world will fall before him and he will release the beasts of purgatory. Issei, but the beasts have already come out. Stila. Not those are the weak ones, he talked about the strongest. Cronus. Death will never achieve its goals. Stella. Why? Kronos, Issei never showed all his power, he is in different phases, now he is in the fourth phase, but I hope he never uses the first one. Stila. Why do you say that I never use the first one? Issei? Or else I will die, since the power I have in the first phase is a lot and my body cannot handle it. Apart from the fact that I am a titan and a dragon, I have too much power. Stila. Are you saying that my son can die if he uses his first phase? Kronos. If apart from the fact that the time limit is 2 days and measured in a few words, Issei's life expectancy ends and everyone's life expectancy will lengthen. Xerxes. But what can we do? Issei. Well, there is only one place where I can never leave Cronus. Don't think you'll send him to that place. Azazel. Which place are you talking about? Issei. Of total emptiness. There is a lot of place, but hell or purgatory. In that place there is only darkness. You just go crazy from the loneliness in that place. You only ask to die. Nothing more, but almost no one has survived. Miguel? Like almost no one has survived. Kronos. I sent Issei to the total vacuum to improve his mental state, but he almost got trapped in that place. But in the total vacuum you are absorbing dark energy, but Issei absorbed too much energy. That's why Issei's energy is Greater, but believe me, when you make a mistake to enter that place you will never be able to leave again, or well, if you leave you will be a madman because it is only darkness that you will see, nothing more. Stila, you sent my son to that place? Cronus, but why did you fall in love with the god of death? He said it just to divert the topic, which he did. Stila, a long time passed when an enemy almost destroyed my world, but my companions and I managed it, but I was sent to purgatory. Flashback. Stila, Dimon, where I am, this is not my world. I feel dark energy, but what is this place? I feel very powerful enemies. Death, who are you? How are you in my kingdom? Stila, who are you? I was in my kingdom, but I'm here. Enemy, Din Beach, how dare you ruin my plans? Stila, Din, I don't have the strength to fight enemy. Die. When the enemy went to kill Stila, he was stopped by Death. Enemy, who are you? Death, I'm just your nightmare. When Death said that, the enemy fell to the ground, all destroyed. Death, I see that you are not from this world, right? Stila, yes, but how did I get here? Death, maybe it is because the barrier of your dimension was broken and you were sent here due to the absorption of your power, but I don't think you can return since this dimension the barrier is stronger. Stila, Dimon, but what did Ollie see since he almost destroyed my planet? You are strong, right? Death, yes. Stila, can you train me to become stronger? Death, no. Stila, why not? Death, you can't survive. End of flashback. Stila, from that moment on he trained me and little by little I fell in love with him, and that's how I had a daughter with the god of death, but the training was very arduous, but I achieved it. Issei, in short, now I am my sister's enemy, right? Stila, yes, but she didn't use all her power. Issei, yes, I could feel that he wasn't even trying, but now we have problems since the chains of death are about to be released. Before starting the story, I want to say that this story can be found on YouTube because I have already created the YouTube channel. Just put the title of the story, Issei, Hope is Over, but hey, now if we start the story, before I forgot, I'm going to do a special with 5,000 views tomorrow. I'll do it, and it will be long, it will be 5,000 words. Well, now if we start the story, 2 days passed in which Issei was training, but Abel and Adriana also trained with a friend of Drake to improve their abilities since they realized that the enemies of the Palpatory were much stronger than normal enemies. Kronos, on the other hand, was to see some ancient rhino. Stila, he also trained to be able to defeat his daughter without seriously hurting her. Issei, Infinity Dragon. Stila, there is still a long way to go before you agree to it at different points. Issei, it is very difficult, but as an achievement to ensure that the Infinity Dragon is in other points. Stila, just relax, but I see that you can do the technique in 3 points. Issei, luckily I can only agree to the technique in those 3 points. Stila, you have to improve more. Issei, I know, well, I have to learn that technique. Stila, are you sure since this technique has serious consequences? Issei, yes, I'm sure. Stila, then it's okay. Issei, well, but I also have to train with Zero, Regal and Vulgar. Stila, okay, later I'll train you. Abel, yes, I was able to increase my power thanks Drake, but I want to see my sister how much I increased. Adriana, do you really want to see how my power increases? Abel, where did you come from? Adriana, I have finished my training, the dragons taught me many tactics. Abel, then let's go with everything. Adriana, before fighting, you know where Issei is? Abel, I think he is in the dark territory. Let's see. I want to know up to what level I could reach my brother. The two brothers went to see the dark territory. When they entered, they saw a appealing place with crystal clear lakes and rivers, but the gravity was a little stronger, and they saw an Issei without his shirt while he jumped from tree to tree while dodging spheres of power. Issei, come on. Regal increases speed. Regal, good. When Regal increased his speed, Issei dodged faster, but some spheres scratched Issei and one exploded. Issei fell to the ground, but other spheres went straight like this. Issei, the chestnut. Abel and Adriana activated their boosted gear, but Issei moved and dodged all the spheres, and he con his fists hit the spheres when they exploded. They all saw Issei a little burned, but he didn't have a serious injury, but something what surprised them was that below Issei there were some craters. Issei, well, Regal, yes, it was faster. Regal, but I think it was the warm-up. Issei, Abel / Adriana, seriously, it was just the warm-up. Issei, let Abel. Adriana, sit here. This is Zero territory. Abel, we went to see how your training was going, but it seems like you want to die. Issei, why did you say that? Adriana, your training is very monstrous apart from the fact that you haven't even been with the other dragons. Issei, well, I haven't been able to learn my mother's technique yet, that's why. Abel, well, how about we have a fight? I want to see how much it improves. Adriana, I will also fight. I want to see how much I have improved. Issei. Then they come. The two went against Issei somewhere else. Death. If at last my chains are freed, now I have my old power girl. Fence. It seems that my father has his old power soldier. Sir, are you going to train? Death. If he calls the others, I want to recover my old powers as my resistance will soon die. Issei. Haruka. Father, how about you use that technique? Death. It would be good, but it would be a long way off since my resistance is very low. Haruka. Good father, but I want to go again to face my brother. Death. Since when did you already know it, brother? Haruka. Since I found out that my mother has Issei as a son. Death. I hope you don't continue treating him like this because he will die. Haruka. I just want to have some fun with my little brother. I want to see how strong he is. Death. Okay, but I hope you can weaken him since he would be a problem in my plans. Now I have to go train so I can recover my powers and my resistance. When the god of death left to train, Haruka went to her room while she said Issei's name. Haruka. Issei, very soon you will be mine, only mine. I don't want to share my cute little brother. Where Issei the chestnut felt some chills. Abel. Are you okay, Issei? Issei. Yes, I'm fine. I just had a few cold chills, nothing more. Adriana. Brother, when are you going to visit our parents? Issei. I can't since I'm still training and I have a lot of problems with that god and his daughter, but hey, I have to keep training. But I had a good battle. Issei isolated some clones of him. The clones activated their booster gear and went straight where Issei only prepared to dodge the attacks. He punched the air in which gusts of air came out. Some clones disappeared. Others took out some swords, which Issei was able to dodge some cuts, but others cut him off. The clones divided Issei's power. The brunette only continued fighting hand-to-hand since the one training ISO had was that he should not activate the booster gear. Purpose had a lot of trouble dodging the attacks of the clones. Abel and Adriana worried because their brother was fighting without his armor. Issei. This is over now. Dragon of the end. When Issei said that, a dragon appeared from the water and devastated the clones. Issei fell to the ground tired. Issei. Next time I won't give them as much power, but it will improve. Abel. Brother, you really are crazy. You really want to die. Adriana. Your workouts are suicidal. Issei. Well, now I have to increase the gravity. Adriana/Abel. Wait. Issei could not hear what his brothers said and the severity increased, causing Abel and Adriana to fall to the ground without being able to get up. Abel and Adriana activated their balance breakers, but they could only get to their knees. Abel. Brother, stop increasing gravity. Issei. Sorry, I forgot that you were still here, but hey, go now since I'm going to increase the gravity. Abel and Adriana left the place to sit a little further away. Well guys, as I said, this is a special with 5,000 views. It would be good if it had 5,000 votes. But well, let's leave that aside and continue with the story. What was promised is debt. No. Kronos. I'm so tired, let's call to eat. Issei. Seriously, you're very lazy, right? Stila. I don't know how Issei could live with you. Issei. Well, what do you want to eat? Cronus. Whatever, because I'm starving. Issei. Okay. Issei cooked quickly and fed everyone. Kronos. I will never get tired of eating this food. Issei. Well, what's the name? I have to train. Kronos. You really want to learn that technique, right? Issei. Yes, apart from that I have to be in harmony to reach the last form of the balance breaker. Kronos. Haha, I remember that you were only able to follow that form twice. Issei. Father, a question. Kronos. Tell me what you want. Issei. What happened to your armor and your sword since I remember that you don't use your original form? Kronos. My armor was destroyed and my sword was also destroyed. Before you saw my children, we were in a fight with other titans to decide who gets the world. I won, but then it was of no use since my children locked me in Tartarus with my children. Comrades, that happened with my armor and my Issei sword. Issei, you only told me the story once but you never told me in full. Well father, I want you to train me too, but it will be later since I have to talk to the counselors to increase the defenses of hell since I have a bad feeling. Stila. Well, let's go. After a while we see Issei who was talking to the counselors. Issei, it would be better if you increase your defenses since I have a bad feeling about this. Counselor 1. Yes, since this morning I felt bad. Counselor 2. Well, Issei, we are going to increase the defenses, but I see that you are training. I want to teach you one of my techniques because since I am a little old, I cannot do the technique 100%. It is about absorption. That technique allows you to absorb the energies of your enemy. Like magic, Issei, but old man, are you sure since I see that it is a powerful technique? Counselor 2. I'm sure, apart from that I see that you've been struggling a lot and your energy is running out quickly. Issei, thank you old man. A few hours passed where Issei was able to achieve the technique even 50%. Counselor 2. So fast and you can already do the technique 50%. Issei, thanks old man, but I have to go train. Until then Issei left the place to train with a dragon since he had to train in his dragon form. Issei, come on old man, train me dragon. Not how many times do I have to tell you Issei? If you train me I'll cook you something delicious dragon. I try. First you have to be calm and let your dragon blood flow, then you have to take out your dragon wings and fly fast like a dragon, not like a demon. Issei, thanks man, with that information I can go train calmly. Well, see you later. Later I will bring you the food dragon. Good. Issei was in his room while he was cooking. Alicia, how about we have some fun since no one is here? Issei, now are you sure someone can enter? Alicia, calm, that's it Issei, better for next time. Alicia. Party pooper. Issei embraced Alicia and said Issei, but I can give you a small reward. Alicia, that's my love. When they were going to embrace they opened the door. Angelica, I know, where are you? Issei and the little thing Angelica went straight to the kitchen where Issei and Alicia were. Angelica, who are you cooking this for? Issei, this is for a dragon since I am training and I don't want you to eat this. Issei came out of the kitchen and gave the dragon the food, but for some reason he was feeling something in his. Issei was walking through the city and someone covered his eyes and said voice. How long Issei-kun? When Issei heard that voice he became serious and Issei, that voice, that demon voice that you do voice. Why are you upset Issei-kun? Issei, why are you here? Voice, I can't see my fiancé. Issei, you have the nerve to say that after what you are saying. Demon voice, you're still upset Issei-kun? Issei, pay for what I echo. Voice, well come. Issei was following the voice until he reached a cave. Issei entered but a shadow appeared near a portal. Voice, then Issei-kun, the shadow entered the portal and Issei followed him until Issei found himself in a place well known to him. Issei, I'm in the palpatory, but why this place? Voice, do you remember this place? Issei-kun, the place where we met, where we fell in love. Issei-kun, Issei, yes, you are a DMN crazy person. Everything I have been through is because of you, just for falling in love with the wrong person. Angelica, girls know where Issei is. He doesn't answer my calls. It's already taken a long time. Emilia, now that I remember, Issei was leaving food for a dragon. Alicia, I already contacted the dragon. He said that he left him his food and then he left. When the girls were talking, Kronos came running and saying, Kronos, where is Issei? Stila, what the girls are saying is that they left a meal for a dragon but it was not close to them. Kronos, DMN. Alicia, who passes time. Kronos, you didn't feel it. That girl is here. Alicia, don't tell me it's a lie. If Issei is here, he's in danger. Gabriel, who? Kronos, we are talking about Issei's first love. Stila, who is Sora? Kronos. Alicia, Sora, the woman who is so that Issei can transform into a demon and who is so that Issei learns about balance breaker, that person who is so that Issei never smiles again. Kranz, where is that woman? I felt her aura. Alicia, I feel the presence of Issei. Kronos, I am aware of his presences but he is in the pulpitory. Alicia, how they got to the pulpit? Kronos, don't miss it, but I'm going to open a portal like this, but it's going to take me at least 2. In the purgatory. Issei, no escape. Sora, well stop me. Issei, banishment from heaven. Sora, those techniques don't work on my Issei, don't you remember? Issei, yes I remember, but the first step of the training was to never trust yourself. No. Sora, Akaso hi Issei, yes the technique was also combined by an infinite dragon. Sora, always very intelligent. Issei-kun, Issei, you will die by my hand. Sora, are you still upset about that? Issei-kun, Issei, you're a demon beach. Because of you I almost died from the fall of the dragon. Sora, but I see that you did the ritual since I don't see that old shine in your eyes. Issei was releasing a lot of power, making Haruka feel that power apart, cracking the dimensions. Haruka, that power belongs to Issei, but who is he fighting with? Haruka stood up and opened a portal and entered the pulpit. Issei was transforming into a primeval demon. Issei transformed into a demon and went straight like this. Sora took out a shield. Issei's blow was stopped by the shield, but Issei was giving one after another blow. In the end, the shield cracked. Sora dropped the shield like this. Issei and grabbed a sword that he had in a pocket dimension, and he went straight like that. Sora was slashing Issei like that, but the brunette hit the ground, causing a tremor. Sora couldn't balance himself and gave a direct hit. But Sora dodged the attack and put his hands on Issei's head and said, "Sister." Sora, like Issei, fell to the ground asleep, but they were both in a dream where you could see how the two were still fighting. Issei, even in this dream you keep escaping. Sora. Listen, Issei, I have something to tell you, but please stop attacking me. Issei, so why don't you betray me again? Sora. I had no alternative. Issei, it was to protect you. Issei, protect me from the fact that if in those years I was able to finish off many beasts, dragons and titans, that you were going to protect me from your DMN love or your DMN affection? Sora, listen to me. Issei, please, I want to explain to you what I was protecting you from. Issei, but if you want to kill me, I won't move because what I didn't have to forgive me. Sora stayed still and Issei was going to hit him, but some drips were heard. It was Issei's hand that was bleeding. Issei stopped the blow and said, "Issei, I listened to you. Sora. I was protecting you from Hesiod." He laughed dead when I heard that. I told him that I would kill you, but then I created a potion to relieve the fall of the dragon, and you still have your emotions, but I see that it didn't work at all since you are still there. The ritual for a long time I thought I really killed you since I didn't have a trace of you, but when I escaped from the pulpit and I felt your aura, I was very excited. I thought that now we could keep that promise that we made, but I see that you are already with a girl and that you hate me if you want to kill me. Issei, I only know what I did to you. Use has no forgiveness since I never thought that the fall of the dragon would be much faster. Dying in love would be pathetic for you, but if I go love for love, I want you to remember that I will always love you. Issei, and I'm sorry if I couldn't protect. I already have my punishment. Until then. Love. When Sora was leaving, he was grabbed by Issei, which surprised Sora. Issei just hugged Sora and said, "Issei, I always thought that you had abandoned me and that you never cared, but why didn't you tell me? I would have faced Hesiod just to protect you." Sora, Issei, and I always. Sora couldn't finish speaking because a seal on his Issei was activated and he stopped screaming. Sora, Hesiod, so here you are, Demon. Sora, I want to know why that Demon guy isn't dead. Now my order is for you to kill Issei. Sora, I will never love him, he is my love, I will always protect him like he does with me. Hesiod, when you rebel against me, the punishment is death. Issei, then you wanted to kill me. Hesiod, it seems the brat has grown up and is stronger. Issei, Sora, I want you to stay still, I will take care of this demon titan. Hesiod, seriously, what can a dirty demon do against a titan? Say, he's Hyoudou, you know Kronos, right? Hesiod, Cronus, if I'm not mistaken, is the titan who was sawed off by his sons and the most powerful titan of all. Issei, Kronos is my father and I am a titan since my father turned me into one. Hesiod, it must be a lie. Cronus was always an evil titan. Issei, I don't care if you believe me or not, but you just filled your grave. Issei was increasing his aura and Hesiod felt the power of a true titan. Hesiod also increased his power. Issei was growing until he reached the size of a titan. The two titans gave a battle cry and gave a strong blow. Hesiod hit Issei's belly. Issei punched Hesiod's face. The earth was breaking and Sora only moved away from the place so as not to be hurt. She was worried about her former lover. Hearing something that he could not protect, Issei guided himself by giving one blow after another. Hesiod moved away and grabbed a large stone and threw it at Issei. Issei gave a strong blow to the large rock, which again broke the rock, and Hesiod took advantage of the moment when Issei broke the rock, gave a strong blow to Issei and another in the belly, then he gave another blow and then he kneed Issei. Issei, 100 divine cuts. Issei used a sword of darkness and in a rapid speed, he cut the titan's ear. The titan fell to the ground while he touched a little BLD since there were 100 small but connected cuts on his body in vital points. Titan, death of the earth. A large crater was created on the earth and it caused Issei to collapse while he was under a lot of pressure. Issei increased his aura and the rocks began to break. Issei said. Issei, banishment from heaven. When Issei said that, all the rocks disappeared, but Issei was a little tired. The titan gave one blow after another. Issei was not defending himself. The Titan stuck his hand in Issei's belly. Titan, but how weak you are, Issei. Do you think he let me get hit instead? When Issei said that, his wounds were healing and the Titan fell to the ground. Issei's wounds were being changed by the Titan. Even the hole that Issei had in his stomach was changed by the Titan, but the consequences of the exchange were that Issei spent much more energy. Issei. Apparently he is already dead. Issei was shrinking to his normal size. Sora. Issei, you won, he said it happily. Issei was about to leave but the Titan got up and fired a great burst of energy. Sora. Be careful. Sora stood in front of Issei to protect her eyes but the attack never came. When Sora opened his eyes he saw a woman who stopped the attack. Haruka, fence, but what do we have here is nothing more and nothing less than Hesiod, the Titan who betrayed my father and the mission I have to eliminate you. Hyoudou. Haruka that I follow him here with fear. Haruka, you are my next mission which was to eliminate you but I felt Issei's power and it was a surprise and I was surprised because now I will kill you. Haruka just put his hand in front and said darkness of hell. The Titan was swallowed by a great darkness. Haruka went down to the floor and went to see Issei but the Titan gave a strong blow and Haruka like Issei and Sora were swallowed by the floor. After Issei was awake for a while but he felt strange, he felt more tired and he saw that he had a seal that suppressed his winged power. This Sora who was unconscious but in front of him there was his sister Haruka. Haruka, how is my cute little brother? Issei, what do you want? Haruka. Haruka, why are you angry if I saved your life? Issei, I want you to remove this seal from me. Haruka, why would I do that? Or well if I would if you gave me something in return. Sora woke up and listened to Issei and Haruka's conversation. She stood up and took out a pocket-sized sword and said, Sora. Si ases all goa Issei kuanti matter. Haruka, you are Sora the warrior who is at the level of a god, right? I would like to see your level but I have a better offer for you. Sora, what offer? Haruka? Acercate. Sora approached and Haruka whispered something to him. When Sora heard that, he blushed to a great level that looked like a tomato. Haruka, then you accept. Sora. Yes, he said it between silent cakes. Haruka smiled in a dark way as he slowly approached Issei. Haruka removed the seal on Issei but put another one on. Issei, hey, take this seal off of me. Haruka. Issei, you don't know differently. Issei, how different? After classes he left for a park where his girlfriends were waiting for him. Issei, now come out and tell me what you have to tell me. Haruka. Issei, I hope you are ready. Issei, tell me once and for all. Sora. Haruka, I tell him or you tell him. Haruka. Say it you. Sora. Well, Issei, me and Haruka are PR'd. When Issei heard that, he fell to the floor, fainting. Sora, you were right. Haruka. Issei fainted because of that joke. Haruka. Issei is always this cute but the joke we made was worth it. After a few minutes Issei woke up and screamed. Issei, Haruka. Sora, it is true that they are PR'd. Haruka. It wasn't just a joke but I wonder why we didn't get PR'd if you filled us up. Issei, stop it girls, I don't want to remember that but well, what did you have to tell me? Haruka, my father is going to attack a meeting. Issei, what meeting? Sora, we don't know yet but it will be a meeting of the factions. Issei, thank you girls for the information. When Issei was about to leave, he was grabbed by Haruka. Issei, say something. Haruka-chan. Haruka, nothing is free. Issei, I want something in return. Issei saw that Haruka had a very wicked look. Issei, what is Haruka-chan? Haruka, you have to spend another night with us. Issei, I'm so late, I have to go until later. Girls. Issei ran as fast as he could. Sora, Issei is a very calm person but what will happen if your father finds out about that? Haruka, I'll have to fight or else he'll kill me. I know him very well and I know what he's capable of doing to me, but hey, now I just have to know what my father wants with that meeting. The girls were talking but they didn't see that a shadow was watching them. Shadow, I will have to inform you of this, my sir. The shadow disappeared from the place. Issei, what meeting will it be? Issei was walking through a park, the park where he found the Grmory and Sitri air wings. Issei, how tired I am going home. When Issei was about to leave but he received a call from Angelica. Issei, come to the academy, we are leaving for a meeting with the Yukais. Issei left the place running, he already knew which meeting the god of death would come to. Issei arrived quickly to the academy where his fiancés and parents were. Kronos, you're late. Issei, okay let's go to the meeting. Issei stood next to Kronos where he whispered something to him. Issei, father, We have to be careful since death is going to be at the meeting, we have to be on alert. Kronos. Okay, Issei, it happened like the original story with the only difference being that Abel was on the train. Now we are in a meeting. Abel, well, who was the guy who took care of Kunu's mother? Man 1. I only know that it was a shadow but his hand was from a skull. Issei. He may be the god of death. When a person was going to speak the wall was destroyed showing some warriors. Warrior 1. But look here who we have. Issei. Abel protects Kunu. I took care of him. Abel, let me fight. I have also trained a lot and now you will see my power. Abel activated his balance breaker and went straight at the person. The warrior saw him slowly and only raised his hand, but Abel kicked him in the face, which caused the warrior to fly away. Abel gave a dragon shot so that his armor broke, but I'm just angry. Warrior. Well, yes, you are something good, but you are missing. The warrior gave a strong blow to Abel which caused Abel's armor to crack. Adriana. Brother, save him. Issei. Have some trust in him and don't call me brother. Abel. Dragon aumenta mi poder Drake. Okay mate. Drake increased Abel's power and went straight against the warrior. The warrior only took out his sword and slashed Abel's. Abel. Why can't I lift my body? Warrior. It is called arrest. It is a technique that causes the enemy's body to lose control of its movements. Abel. Apparently I lost again. Issei. You will give up so easy. You would just give up. Section. Keep fighting. Come on, get up. Life never said it would be easy, it only said it would be worth it. Let's protect the ones you love the most. Abel. Drake increases all my power. Drake. Here we go mate. Abel / Drake. Let's go with everything. Abel gave a loud shout and went straight at the warrior. The two clashed their fists and there was a strong explosion. Abel gave a strong dragon shot. The warrior could not dodge the attack. The attack hit him squarely and his armor broke and he fell silent. Defeated. Floor. Issei. Well, Abel, you have achieved great power. Keep training so that you can overcome your limitations. Issei. Well, who's next? When Issei said that, a big smile appeared. Issei. I'll open my mouth. Kunu. Easy. Issei. She is your mother. Kunu. Yes, she is my mother, but why is she in her first form? Issei. They are controlling it. Well, this fight is not mine. Kronos. It's mine. Issei. Everyone run for their lives. Angelica, what are you talking about? Issei. He is going to use his first form, his Titan form. Note. It is the form of God of War. Kronos's body is growing. Everyone. Darren's mouth opened when they saw Kronos's true form. Kronos. How long has it been since I turned into my original form? Kronos hit the fox. The fox grabbed Kronos's fist with one of his tails, but Kronos gave him another blow, which caused the fox to let go of Kronos's hand. Kronos hit one after another. The fox could not defend himself. The fox with his hands. 9 tails grabbed Kronos's body and gave him a great attack, but Kronos easily dodged the attack and gave a strong blow to the fox's face, which is what made the fox unconscious. Kunu. It was the little girl's only scream, but Kronos grabbed the woman who transformed with one of his hands. Issei. Fence. And what's next? A large portal was formed in the sky where the god of death emerged. Issei. I had to open my mouth. Death. But look here, I have nothing more and nothing less than Issei Phoenix. But how are you, Issei-san? Issei, what do you want from death? Death, I just came to give you some gifts. Issei. Anything you try to tell me must be a trap. Death. I think that if you would like this gift, bring the soldiers. The soldiers brought 2 women who were injured and had several serious injuries. Issei. Haruka. Sora. The soldiers only voted for the 2 women. Issei only flew out where he grabbed Haruka and Sora. Death. Haha, you never thought that one of my soldiers saw it, right? But how pathetic. Stila. Haruka. Kronos. You will be a curse. Death. Haha, I never thought I would see the great Kronos angry again. Issei. Haha. Haruka. Resist. You will be fine. You too. Sora are fine. Sora-chan. Abel. Abel flew straight against the god of death, but the god of death only put his hand and Abel flew against the ground. Adriana. Brother Rias. You will be a demon monster. Death. The woman who destroyed the life of a poor child tells me this, but would you tell me that it felt like being almost in the depths of hell? Or your Abel and Adriana, that it felt like seeing their most loved ones die over and over again? Otherwise I'm wrong about that. It was his punishment to almost be under the same torture as Issei, and tell me what it was like to be under the pressure of the great cold. Issei, demon, I swear I will kill you. Death. But tell me, Issei, why do you keep fighting? Your son died because of Kokobile and the people around you only suffer like Iso. Your dear Emilia lost her son just to protect you. Issei, tongue sticking out, but Emilia told me that everything was fine. Death, Issei lied to you. She didn't want you to be worried about her. Emilia, Issei-san, don't listen to him. Death, even Stila died just to protect you. Issei, see Cowlate? Death, I've never been so angry. Issei flew straight into Death while he was with his zero armor, but Death dodged him easily, and after a strong blow to Issei's Issei, which caused Issei to fly against the ground, and his armor was cracked. Death, why don't you see it better? If you had died, this would never have happened. The god of death only put Issei in an illusion. Issei, where am I? Issei was walking for a while, but then a light came and blinded him. Issei, but Issei saw his past, where he was mistreated, and how the Drake told him that he was very weak. Then he saw how he was in purgatory, where he saw how his mother died because he was weak and could not protect her. Then he found himself in a darkness where a voice could be heard. Voice, kill them all, take my power, destroy, kill, take my power. Issei, who are you? Voice, I'm just a dangerous person, kill, kill, kills. Issei, see Cowlate. Voice, release all that anger you have, release your true form, release your demons, kill everyone, destroy, kill the people who humiliated you, destroy, conquer the world. Issei, why does this thing have so much hate? Voice, just destroy. Issei was being consumed by hatred little by little as his eyes turned blood red. Outside Issei's mind, Angelica, Issei, are you okay? Gabriel, I don't feel Issei-kun's aura. Abel, brother, are you okay? Issei, jajajajajaja. Abel touched Issei's shoulder but fell to the ground with a loud scream. Issei, don't touch me. Basura. Adriana, brother, are you okay? Abel, my arm. Abel's arm was cut off by Issei. Adriana, why do you behave like that? Issei, why don't you shut up? Death, but why that change of attitude? Issei at great speed stood in front of the god of death. Death, but how? Issei, what's wrong, woman? Are you afraid? Death, that way of speaking cannot possibly be. Issei, he gave a strong blow to the god of death. General, Tanner-sama, it's okay. Death, stay away from here, we are in great danger. Selena, Angelica, because I feel the energy of the demon lord. Angelica, it is the energy of Issei-kun. Gabriel / Selena, we are in trouble. Xerxes, because we are in trouble. Selena, we are in front of the great lord of demons, the creator of hell, the great devil Sama Azazel. It's a joke, right? Everyone saw how Issei was changing shape, how horns came out and how his muscles increased and hair grew on his body, his teeth became sharp and wings came out and his hands turned into claws. Issei, what's wrong, brother? You didn't want to see all the power, my reincarnation with all this hatred. I will destroy the world. Death. Demon, I had to make sure the boy lost control and the oldest of my brothers came out. Issei, at great speed, gave him a strong blow and then a paw. But Death took out his scythe and stabbed Issei's body, but Issei dodged it like a Sinada and grabbed the scythe and threw it. Death only gave him a strong blow to throw him away, which he achieved, but then Issei got up and went straight against Death. Death only opened a portal, but Issei tired him out and they entered together to the portal, where they first went to purgatory, where each one gave themselves a strong blow, but Issei gave him a kick to Death. Death only threw a big blow at Issei and then disappeared and appeared behind Issei and gave him a knee and a blow in the head. Face, but Issei got up and kicked him where Death was, where some rocks, but Issei opened a portal. Issei ran and threw himself into the portal. The two were in the depths of hell, where many demons recognized the power of the first person who ruled hell. Issei threw a sword at Death, which hit him near his heart. Death took out the sword and threw it where Issei, but Issei dodged it with ease. Issei, come on, brother, that's all you have. Death, how is it so powerful? Issei, you didn't want to see your brother again. Well, but Death took out Issei's sword and then released its power. A part of his body turned into bones, and the dead woman with her red eyes said, Death, come on, brother, show me your power, come on. Issei gave a loud roar. Issei took out his swords and went straight to Death. Death did take out his scythe and went straight against Issei. In the depths of hell, a great battle was fought. The demons were happy because their great lord Issei returned again and Death was taking hold. A lot of chaos. The two increased their powers until the ground broke. Death gave Issei a big blow in the face, then a kick in the stomach, and with his scythe he wanted to decapitate him, but he only managed to leave him with a wound. In the sea, Issei with his sword stabbed him in the shoulder, and with the other he stabbed him in the stomach. Issei jumped back, and with magic he launched a great attack of fire that Death dodged with difficulty. Issei pounced against Death, but Death used his magic and created a portal where Issei entered and Death also entered. The two fell on Mount Olympus where Zeus Hades was and possessed. The three brothers felt the great power that released a lot of power. Issei threw a sphere of black fire. Death only avoided it, and when the sphere touched the ground, a great explosion was created. The Greek gods realized who one was. They were afraid because they were in front of a legend, a battle lunatic. They were in front of the god of death. Issei and Death continued to destroy Mount Olympus. Issei, that's all you have, Death. It's very pathetic to see one of my brothers who is still weak. Death, shut up. I am very powerful. I was capable of destroying God and Lucifer. You are nothing. Issei, then show me how pathetic you can be. Death transformed into a skeleton and his eyes burned red like blood somewhere else. Gabriel, Issei's power is out of control. If he continues like this, he may destroy a large part of the world. Selena, that's not all. Apart from that, the power of the god of death continues to grow. Like Issei's. Kronos, Diamond, if it keeps up like this, the only way to stop them will be to lock them in a small space. Amelia, I have to help Issei every time I feel his darker presence. Angelica, the only way would be to have Gabriel again, but I don't think it will be easy. At Issei's house in a room, some eggs were shining where little by little they were breaking until a great light appeared. Time stopped for a few minutes where two phoenixes emerged, and on the wings of those phoenixes was a girl with a red dress. Girl, apparently the lord of the underworld woke up again. It will be fun to see his face. Hi Issei. Death, come brother, let me show you why I could kill God. Issei only hit him in the stomach and then took flight where some fiery stakes came out. Death evaded some, but some were stuck in one of his shoulders and others were in his legs and some were in his stomach. Death only healed. At a high speed with his scythe he only cut the air, but that cut came out a great gust of air that cut a part of Issei, but Issei with his fire in weight to cure Death gave him a big kick in the face, afterwards another in the stomach, and with a strong blow, he sent him to a portal that created Death. Issei entered the portal and Death followed him where they went to the great sky, or better known as paradise, where the true archangels were. The archangels felt the power of God of Death and the power of God's brother Death. But look at you, pathetic, as you always spent a lot of power in some attacks. You no longer have that much strength. Death with his scythe gave a large cut to Issei's Sitri. Then he launched a large water attack and threw a large lightning bolt at Issei so that he remained motionless. Death only raised his scythe and said, Death, say your last words. Issei. Exchange. Issei's wounds were healed and Issei's wounds appeared on the body of Death. Death, you will be a curse. Issei, I'm cured, but I no longer have magic. I'll just have to fight with the sword. Issei raised his swords and ran to Asia. Death cut him in the Sigestie, but Death only hit him in the belly and kicked him in the face. Issei no longer had any strength or magic. Death, you are a person who has to be eliminated. Death stabbed Issei's neck where blood dripped one after another. With the factions. Alicia, I no longer feel Issei Kuen's presence. Amelia, Issei Kuen is dead. He said it in stutters. Angelica, no, it's not true. Issei is not dead. Gabriel, Issei must continue fighting, but somewhere else. He must be in purgatory. Selena, Issei is dead. His presence suddenly disappeared. That means that Death won. He said it while crying. Stila, my son, not my son, you will pay me. Death. Kronos, Demon Melas, you will pay. Xerxes, now that we know Issei was the only person who could defeat him, he died protecting us. End of chapter. Well guys, I hope you like the FIC, and well, this is the end of the story. This is how this story ends, with Issei already dead, and well, I say goodbye with a big hug for everyone, and until next time. It was a joke. I'm still going to do the 2,000-word story, and well, let's continue with the story. In the sky there was an original archangel protecting Issei. The drops of blood that fell were from his hand that was bleeding. Miguel, I never thought that this boy would be the reincarnation of our father's brother. He endures a lot of power. His body is almost exhausted. Death, who the F are you? Miguel, I am an original archangel. My name is Miguel and I will not allow you to kill a boy on the sacred ground of heaven. Death, you're just another trash that wants to die. Gabriel, brother, are you okay? Miguel, yes. Gabriel, Death, haha, you are Gabriel. You seem to be stronger than that pathetic girl who uses your name. Apart from that, You are a boy, I want to see how strong you are. Death lunged at Gabriel, but Gabriel only looked serious, and when he raised his hand behind him, many spears of light appeared. Gabriel voted against Death, but Death dodged him very easily. Death went straight against Gabriel, but Miguel launched an attack of light that stopped Death's path. Death, I better get this over with. If that guy doesn't die, he'll cause me a lot of trouble. Death only put his scythe on the floor where a tornado of darkness emerged that Cortez wasted by Miguel and Gabriel. Then he only created a portal where four generals emerged from the portal. The four went directly against Miguel and Gabriel, but Raphael, Uriel, and Siltiel appeared. They were fighting against the generals, but Death stuck his scythe in Issei's shoulder and grabbed a sword that Issei had and was going to stab him in the heart, but he was thrown away. Batgirl, I can't allow you to kill the Lord of Hell. Death Sandef. How are you still alive? Demon Girl. I only came to bother Devil Sama, but apparently he is on the verge of death. Death mind Death. I better escape from here. I don't have the strength to fight her. Apparently she woke up due to my brother's power. I better escape from here and leave the boy. I will have to become stronger. If she is alive, she can damage all my plans. Out of mind girl. Come quickly, I'm still waiting for your first blow. Death only voted a gray sphere when it touched the ground. A gray cloud was created and Death escaped with its generals. Girl, apparently he escaped. Gabriel, who are you? Girl, that doesn't matter now, we better take the boy where he belongs. I never thought they could reach the original heaven. Gabriel, now we will have problems. That boy is a demon, but he is capable of fighting against Death. Girl, that boy is not just a demon. That boy is the reincarnation of God, and if he dies they will have to wait a long time until there is another person like your father. The girl just picked him up as if nothing had happened and then teleported to where the factions were. All the factions were surprised as a girl appeared with Issei's body. Girl, I think this belongs to you. Xerxes, who are you? Girl, that doesn't matter, I could cure him a little. His body is exhausted, they better cure him quickly. Winged from the girl, the original archangels appeared. Gabriel, you are quite fast for a girl. Gabriel, who are you? Note, so that they don't get confused, I can give you some numbers. Okay, Gabriel 1. Well, my name is Gabriel, an original archangel. Miguel 1. I am Miguel, also an original archangel. Gabriel 2. An original archangel. Gabriel 1. Yes, I just went to check on him. The boy suddenly appeared in the sky and we had some problems with Death to protect him, but in the end that girl saved him. Angelica, thank you for protecting my fiancée. Girl, it was nothing, but I never thought that the great lord of the underworld was in this boy like God. Yes, this boy Kronos. Wait a moment, in case you are Xerxes, who is Kronos? San Cronus. It can't be, she is God's helper. God created her to stop the devil if Asia does something bad. She is better known as the first phoenix that existed. Angelica, she is the matriarch of the phoenixes. Girl, well, I better introduce myself cordially. My name is Yuki, the first phoenix in history. Note, play sleep music. End of note. Yuki, well guys, you better put this boy to rest. His body can handle a lot of demonic power. Azazel, okay, this really got strange. We already met the original archangels and the first phoenix wing in history that is missing now. Girl, what's missing is for them to put this boy in a bed before his body collapses again. Azazel, okay, but don't yell at me. A few days passed and Issei still didn't wake up. Angelica, doesn't Issei wake up? Selena, I'm sure he's still resting because of the fight. Gabriel 2, I just hope he can recover quickly. Amelia, I just hope Issei is okay. Yuki, how strange, it would be time for me to wake up. Alicia, what do you mean? Yuki, Gabriel, you can get into dreams. Gabriel 2, I'm coming. Gabriel tried again and again but couldn't. Gabriel 2, I can't enter your dreams. Yuki, we have a problem. Selena, what problem? Yuki, his body and soul are separated, maybe that's why he follows his vital signs under. Angelica, we can do something. Yuki, it would be better for you to leave the room and lock it because your soul may leave the room. Tell the others about this and don't come in for anything or else it will disappear. The girls came out and locked the door. Yuki, it wasn't necessary to put insurance, but I don't want them to impugn this. Even if his soul is somewhere else, I can RPE this boy. The previous devil was cruel and didn't want to have me as his wife, but now I can do whatever I want with this boy, but it will be better when be aware of this. Your expression will be more fun. Yuki embraced Issei and Yuki's soul left his body and went to look for Issei. The two already had a connection where they were in a black lake. Issei, where I am because I'm alone and I'm cold, it could be that I'm already dead or I'm in total emptiness. Voice. You are not in a vacuum, you are in your negative emotions. Issei, who are you and where am I? Voice. I am the person who gave you the demonic power to defeat death and the one who took control of your body for a few moments. Now tell me how to go to the deepest part of your heart. Issei, I don't know, the only thing I know is nothing, I don't remember what happened, the only thing I remember is that I was with Sora and Haruka. I'm sure you're Devil-sama, right? Devil? Yes, I am. God. Tell me, Issei, why do you keep fighting when you have no salvation with a god like our brother? I know you are trying to protect your loved ones, but what is that reason? You are a person who endured a lot after all. Issei, I just want to sleep now and never wake up again. I just want to be dead so I no longer feel pain or any feelings. Yuki esta segura de eso Hyoudou Issei. Issei, I haven't heard that last name since I was little. Yuki, okay, but I don't understand why you don't want to leave this place. God, stay here Yuki, he came to take me to my future husband. Issei what? Yuki, that's right Hyoudou Issei. From this day on, you are my fiancé and you will have to get out of here. Issei, why Yuki? If you don't do it I'll have to hit you until my fists get tired. Issei, tell me why I should get out of here after all I'm dead. Yuki yumi our tastes. Yuki gave Issei a strong blow on the head. Issei just stood up and went to attack Yuki but Yuki sent him flying. Issei fell into the lake while Issei was thrown at Yuki but Yuki only moved his body where he dodged the blow. Yuki gave a strong kick to Issei's face that sent him against a tree. Yuki, whether you like it or not, you are going to leave this place. You have some girls who care about you and you just want to die after they fall in love with you. God. Yuki, why do you want Issei to leave? Yuki, what do you care old man, it's just my whim. Issei, tell me why I have to go out. Yuki, because if you don't, the god of death will kill you this time, he will kill your fiancés and friends, that's what you want. Issei, no but why, I've fought for so long that I'm tired. Yuki, and the promise you made to your fiancés, tell me what you will do when they find out that the person they love does not want to be with them, who only used them, tell me what you will do. Issei, no loss. Yuki, just here's like other men who use women's wings as an object and then throw them away. Issei, it's not true, I would never do something like that. Yuki, then prove that he's not like that by going out to fight against a god. Issei, where is the exit god? You won't be able to get out, this place has no exit or else me and my brother would have left. Issei, I have an idea. Issei just put his arms in the lake but nothing happened. Yuki, better leave it to me, Esther, I have more experience in leaving sealed places. Yuki just touched some trees where he saw that the tree had small lights coming out. Yuki just started looking for something. Issei, what are you looking for? Yuki, this place is a prison for people who use holy power. We must break a part of this as well as all our demonic power so that we can get out, but we have to get out quickly since it is slowly absorbing our power. Issei, okay Devil-sama help me. The dawn brought out a great aura of demonic power but the barrier did not break the barrier. Issei only brought out more demonic power where the barrier was cracked. Little Devil also brought out more demonic power where the barrier was slowly breaking. Yuki gave a strong blow where the barrier it broke. They were expelled where several lights came out of Issei's body. One of those lights went into Yuki's body, another went into Issei's and the others left. Issei, my back hurts, I never thought I would feel this pain again. Yuki, well Issei, let's get out of here. Issei just opened the door where Issei's fiancés were waiting for him. Emilia, Issei-san. Angelica, I was very worried about you, Issei. Issei, yes but now it's time to fight. A couple of minutes passed where the people Issei loved hugged him a lot, but in another place the god of death was in front of a large door. Soldier, Esther-sama, be sure to do this. Death, yes. Death opened an iron door while a purple energy entered his body. The god of death increased his power while he went the other way, spending a few hours where Death was in front of a large lake. Death only put his hand in front of it. Of the lake while a seal appeared in the center, Death only put its power and the seal broke where a great dragon emerged. Death, great dragon of chaos, it is time for you to take your thunder and kill a person who can defeat you. The dragon just looked at the god of death for a while and he just raised his wings and went into battle. Issei, we need the help of a great dragon. 0, you are talking about the trihexa, right? Xerxes del trihexa. Issei, yes, we need your help because the god of death surely broke the seal of the chaos dragon and that will be a big problem. Azazel, are you sure, Issei, but the trihexa doesn't want to help. Issei, the chaos dragon will help us. It is a natural enemy of the trihexa because we know who the alpha is and that is something we can take in our favor. A few minutes passed where Issei freed the trihexa. Issei asked him for his help and told him that the chaos dragon was released. The trihexa alone also went to the battles. The original archangels were surprised when God came out of a room like the original demons. All the factions prepared themselves for the battle against only one person against death. A few hours passed where all the factions were at the same point and they saw a large army where the Chaos Brigade and the God of Death were. All the factions went to attack and they saw a great dragon that was coming towards them, but the trihexa gave a great roar. Where he also went against the dragon of chaos, Issei only activated his armor and he went against the god Yuki. He was only killing some demons of the god of death. Kronos only became a titan and was helping the trihexa. Issei and the god of death, they were fighting where the god of death was winning, but Issei activated his other armor and went all out against death. Death was just playing with Issei, but Issei gave him a strong blow in the face and then he took off like a bullet, so he gave him a big knee in the stomach, but death grabbed Issei and sent him to the ground, stabbing him with his scythe in his shoulder. Issei only kicked him in the CST, which moved the god of death a few meters back. All his power. Issei, it's time for me to put this face into battle. Issei gave a loud shout as his armor changed. Issei, this is my second time using this face, so I will fight with everything. Issei came out at great speed against death where he hit him strong in the face, another in the stomach and another in the Sitri. Death only grabbed Issei and sent him to the ground. Death wasted no time and gave him a big hit. Issei sent him about 2 meters back, and Death took a big jump where he took out his scythe and stuck it in his other shoulder. Issei just endured the pain and pulled out a sword that stuck him in his eye. The god of death alone fell to the ground. While voting a little, Issei BLD in a quick movement voted him away from him. Death only rose a little, but Issei said something that really made him very afraid. Issei, you will never be evil again, that's why I will send you into the total void. Death, if I leave you will go with me. Issei, I want to see that. Issei opened the portal of total emptiness and Issei went against the god of death, releasing all his power like the god. The two collided their fists when a great guest came out. I'll go. The two were giving many blows until the god gave him a big kick and a knee. Issei alone covered himself from the blow, but the god grabbed him and jumped together with Issei to the portal of total emptiness, but his brother freed Issei while he jumped together with the god of death. Abel, I hope that one day you forgive me, brother. I will never let something bad happen to you again until later. Abel and the god entered the portal together as the portal slammed shut as Abel and the god of death entered. Hours passed and the factions won the battle. They had many losses, but in the end they won. Abel's name was put on a large rock with many names of warriors who fell in the battle. A few years passed where we could see some little children playing with Issei while there were other children with Issei's wives. Issei, in the end I kept my promise and married the woman I love most in my life. Issei was alone with his family as they took a photo. End of the story.